Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Coach Mean Reen and I'm live on the scene with the Gangsta Lean. Happy Friday to you and yours. I hope that you had an amazing week. I did. I actually really had a good week. Why does it look like I have dust all over myself? Sorry guys. What's going on here? I had Hey Jeffrey, welcome in. Happy Friday. Thank you for liking the live. How you doing, Jeffrey? I'm on. Hey Shatika, how you doing, baby girl? Happy Friday. Whew, I'm a little warm. Oh, that's good, Jeffrey. I'm glad you're doing good. Happy Friday. Yesterday, after class, I had a moment, y'all. Like, I just started praying. Like, I was like, thank you, Lord, for the strength to hey abstract in the building. Abstract, you want me to call you Abstract or Vicky? Which one? Or Victoria? What? Annual what? Sorry, hold on, y'all. Let me set up. She said never, Vicky. Yee. Okay, I like Abstract because Abstract reminds me of Tribe Called Quest. And you know, I'm old. I'm an old lady. So I'm saying old, but it's enduring. Like I'm enduring old. I'm not it's not a it's not a bad thing to say well, in my opinion, it's not a bad thing to say I'm old. But some people don't agree with that. They like, don't call yourself old. And I'm like, girl, I'm okay, I'm aged. I'm seasoned. See, look, see? So we on the same page with that. I gotta pull up the live. Maybe I should do it on my phone. Maybe I should do it on my phone. I'm having a personal summer right now. So I have to cool down. But anyway, so after class last night, I had a moment like I had to really sit and pray and just thank God for the strength and the ability to do what I do week after week. Doing these classes, like it's my ministry, guys, and I feel that. And sometimes, like in the middle of a workout, I get overwhelmed. Like I get overwhelmed with emotion. It's hard to explain, but I think I just explained it. That's what happens. I get overwhelmed with emotion. Soak your feet. Oh, I got my fan. It'll subside after a few minutes, but that is a good. Hey, Kaylin, that's a good hint. Thank you. I mean, not hint. A good tip. Lord have mercy. Yesterday's class, we just had such a good time. Oh my gosh. Like, and then after class, we were playing music and just jamming with each other. Yes, please do that. Post a video about that. But definitely, is there anything that you should put in the water, like to make the water have more nutrients or something, like, or just plain cool water? I would assume. I'm guessing cool water, or is it warm water? Whew, I'm gonna definitely do that later. Like all of a sudden, right before I went live, I got hot. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Welcome in. How you doing, Anthony? So, Anthony, today we're just gonna chit chat a little bit. Whatever topics come up, we'll talk about. But I just wanted to start the live and just express my gratitude to God for the strength I have inside to continue doing what I'm doing. And I'm just so grateful that I found what works for me. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Oh, Anthony, I appreciate the love. And I seen it on IG from a doctor lady. But does she tell you like what to put in the water, or is it just plain water? I wonder. But any listen, anything that will help with this when the hots come, when you just feel hot from the inside out, help me. Woo. Ah. So yeah, so we down. Yes, there is something in the water. Okay. Do you have any tattoos? I have a few tattoos. I have a tattoo on my wrist. It's kind of old now, so I would, if I was gonna get redo one, I would get this redone. This is my daughter's name. It's here on my wrist. What else I got? I have a tattoo. It probably completely is faded at this point. Remember when Chinese symbols were really popular back in like the late 90s, early 2000s? I have a Chinese symbols on my the back of my neck that say beautiful woman, but who knows if that's what it really said, and those are probably faded because I can't even tell if it's there. I have a tattoo on my thigh that has my name, and that a lot of the tattoos I got were around the same time when I was really young, and they were kind of the trendy thing at the time. Everybody was getting name tattoos. Most people were getting them on their arms, but I got mine on my thigh. And then I have this symbol here, which is interesting. This, let me tell y'all the story of this symbol. So when I got this, the symbol, remember tribal tattoos? I was supposed to get like a full thing all the way around my arm, but this hurt so much, so I told him just leave it like that. Then when my daughter passed away and we went to the funeral home, the funeral director was like, "Do you know that that symbol is from a African tribe? I can't remember. I wish I remember the name of the tribe." And I looked it up too. And he said, "And that symbol means mother hen." And I was like, shut the front door." Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? Let me set up a goal on here. Jason, behave yourself, okay? Hey T, welcome in. Happy Friday to you, baby girl. Let's do a gift goal. Let's see if we can get some gifts. Yes, hallelujah. I'm home today. Oh my God, guys. I want to tell you guys something that's going to be so amazing. For the entire month of, for the entire, oops, for the entire month of May, I am going to be able to work from home. You see, God does answer prayers. If you know me and you've been watching me for a while, you know. Did I do it? I think I did it. Did it see? Do you guys see it go? I am, baby girl. How are you? Oh, Anthony said you are so beautiful and you look 20. I look 25 to you. I don't think I look 25, Anthony. I think I look my age. I'm 47. Thank you, Abstract, for the gifts. I think I look 47, but I thank you. I think I look my age, but I look like I take care of myself. Does that make sense? Thank you, Abstract. And I think it's okay to look your age. Some people, they revel in like looking younger, but I don't think there's anything wrong with looking your age. I look 22? Shit. I don't feel 22, but thank you. Okay, if I like okay, if somebody was to say like how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? I think most of the time, like when people I say how old do I look, and they'd be like 30 something. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take 30 something, child. Thank you. Look at y'all doing the gifts. Thank you. Yes, BFF got him a young. Wait, hold on. Did y'all know that BFF is like a year and a half younger than me? I got me a young tenderoni. But he act like he my daddy. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I got me a tenderoni. Oh, thank you, T. I got me a I got me a young tenderoni. Oh my gosh, guys. So this morning today is a great work day because one, the first meeting we had of the day was a meeting that I really loved. What's up, Miguel? Where we found out that we're going to be working from home because they're going to be doing some construction on our work site. And then after that, I've been like working on like behind the scenes stuff for the big event that we have coming up. She said, "Why you have that fan? Because I'm having a personal summer. Leave me alone." Wait, y'all. Oh, you guys, we hit our goal. So we got to set another one for the new people that come in. All right. Now, y'all don't, unless you feel like it, don't feel like you have to keep doing a goal. Okay. I mean, keep sending gifts. I wish you could just do 100 gifts. Like you have to do 50 at a time. Thank you. So anyway, while I was working, I was watching or listening to like YouTube videos about Mary Mary. Do you guys know who Mary Mary is? I'm sure some of you do. Oh, thank you. Who's random like Queen V? Where's she been? She hasn't been on my channel in a minute. I hope she comes back when she sees that I reset it. So yeah. So I was watching like videos, those think pieces about her divorce. So one of the girls, one of the ladies, one of the women in Mary Mary, they're both sisters, by the way. I don't know, most of y'all probably know that, just in case there's somebody that doesn't know who they are. So they're a gospel group, they're sisters, and both of them are married. May Miracles, next month workout series. Oh, girl. Now, if I do a series next month, it's not gonna be like what I did in March. It'll be like whatever you want to do. What's up, Pepper Doll? What's up, Guan? It'll be whatever workouts you guys want to do. If you want to do class with me, fine. If not, that's okay too. But it will just be like us achieving a goal together of being consistent and sticking to the plan kind of thing. But I don't think that I would do another challenge in May because I don't like to do a challenge when I know there's going to be other stuff going on and I won't be able to do class every single day. And in May, I'm not going to be able to do class when we have our big event because I'm going to be out of town. And I'm going to be at a work event because I would still do class. Now, don't get me to look, because 7 o'clock, we're going to be done. But right, refocusing and encouragement for fitness, that's exactly what it'll be. Because I've done classes on location other places. Because it's nothing for me to take my little equipment I need with me when I go. But because I'll be at a work event, I don't want to, I don't want to do a class. I don't want, because it will have to be like either in my room, and I don't think the rooms that we're gonna have are gonna be big enough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm saying that now, and then that week I'm like, remember what I had said about how we not having class? I lied. But that's the thing, T, because there's gonna be all them work people around. I don't want to go poolside, or I don't. Even though they know I do classes, I still don't. I don't want them in my business like that. I don't want them in my business. Some of the people. Ooh, wouldn't that be fire? A cruise, like a fitness cruise. So abstract. Back in 2021, I was gonna do I was gonna do a fitcation. I have the flyers. If I go back and look and show y'all, it was set up and everything. We were gonna do it at the Rio in Jamaica in the grill. Was it in the grill? It was I can't remember now because that was in 2021. But there was like a resurgence of the C word. You know what was going on at that time. and a lot of people that were going. I had about 25 people booked to go, and people started dropping out left and right. So it just didn't make financial sense to go with like 5 people. So we didn't do it anymore. But I had that plan. Like I was gonna start doing those every year. What's up, Trinity? Thank you for coming in. Welcome in. Yes, Abstract. We need to, you know what, Abstract? We need to connect, maybe do like a collaboration. You know how we were talking about doing the panel discussion. We could do that together. We could definitely do that together. I think that would be fire, actually. And I love collaborating with like minds. Like if you go on my channel, you'll see I do this show called the Coach Mean Reen Experience. And I'd love to have you on as a guest. Just to talk about the things. We can figure out what topics we want to talk about. We could do that. And also, I would like to do that panel discussion we were talking about. I think that'll be dope. Wait, hold on. T said, I have been consistent and I have still been eating. Yes. You see how I start screaming? Yep. And T said that too. We're going to do it, guys. Please understand that this is a year of transition for me, but next year starting January is complete action. Like we're doing a lot of different things, but this year there's a few things I got to take care of before I get over to fully doing like the trips and the this and the that. Like I just started my travel agent business. I want to get a good handle of that because I'm expecting when I put out my trip that it's going to be crazy. So this year is the year for me to build my YouTube channel, to get like step into what I'm doing on YouTube instead of like trying to find what works. So I know what I wanted to do from the beginning, but now like really cementing my place as your plus size fitness coach, and then let's go. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer in having patience and not trying to do everything all at once. Because when I have a trip, I want people to be talking about it for the rest of the year. And the trip will definitely be in the winter at the top of the year. So either January or February. So everybody has a chance. What's up, Mark? Why are you calling me Tammy? You know my sister's name is Tamika? You know my sister, Mark? Because when I'm teasing her, I call her Tammy. Or Abigail. Yes. New moon, stand 10 to it's over. Like Alvin's here. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Do, 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 do. What's up, NJ? How you say your name? Oh no, how you say that? Wait, I remember you. Didn't I meet you on Jamaica What By's channel? I think we were on the live. Mark said nothing, just chilling. I'm your brother-in-law. You're my brother-in-law. Mark, stop playing. What you mean brother-in-law? Aries season is a large. Feel the fire. Enjoy the glow, everyone. Yes. N is silent. So Genja? Oh, I'm sorry I'm saying it right. Yep. Tammy is a nickname for Tamika. It is. And Alvin said, well, my quick break is over. Gotta go. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. Bye. Being a bus driver, I have a long break. All right, Alvin, please be careful on the road. Don't, you know what I'm saying? And tell those clients, the riders, tell them, leave you alone. Jenga? Is it Jenga? The N is silent. Yes, we did. We did meet, right? I thought so. Thank you for stopping by. I was hoping that Jamaica Walk By came to class, especially on Wednesday when I do Caribbean music, but he ain't even come. But I'm gonna say he did say at that time, okay, yes. Where are you from, Jenga? Where are you from? I would love to know. So anyway, back to Mary, guys. So anyway, so she's been So Tina, I think her name is, was married to her husband for 25 years. When they decided to do their reality show back in like 2012, it was discovered that he was cheating on her with a very close family friend. Okay. And there were several other women that he was cheating with as well. Because they're Christian and because of all of that stuff, she decided to keep the marriage going, and she stayed with him, even though that level of betrayal, in my opinion, is like, yeah, the kid's godmother, that's what she was. That level of betrayal, I'm sorry, like, that is beyond just, oh, you made a mistake. Nigga, you was cheating with this lady that was all up and through the house. So she became very upset, and she even threatened to to him, and she destroyed three of their cars, and it was a big deal. Like, she really didn't respond well to the betrayal, but they ended up staying together. She stayed with him. Hey, what's up? Happy Friday. She stayed with him, and now fast forward to 2026, he is divorcing her. My lord, today, my lord, today, I was listening like, what like, she should have left his ass back then. And then I was really looking in his eyes. I'm like, this guy is Patty. Look, he is jealous of her. Because they were on, I was watching an interview they did on my Future Wifey podcast. I don't like that guy that hosted. He's slimy. I don't know. Lord, I don't know him, but the vibe I get from him, mm-mm. So they were on that podcast, and I'm looking in his eyes, and I'm like, he don't like her. He doesn't like her. He's not looking at her with admiration. He's looking at her with disdain. And I'm gonna break you down. Some ladies, it's scary, and men too, because there's some women that are jealous of their husband. Be very mindful of who is in your bed. Wait, hold on. What? How you say? Is your name Thea? Thea Ruff? Said, I flopped on your last workout, wasn't feeling well, but I'm coming. Oh, don't worry about it. Keep Next week we starting all over again. So on Monday, bring your ass to class. Like, he didn't like her. Thorough. Oh, it's thorough. Because it looks like Thea Ruff. I don't think he ever really liked her, and he was jealous of her success. And it feels like, I don't know that this is to be true, guys. This is just me speculating. I don't know these people, but it just seems to me like she was trying to dim her light to appease him, and his way of dumbing her down or dimming her light was cheating with people that he knew would cause her to spaz the hell out and ruin her reputation, because she ended up being on TV acting crazy. Y'all want to see? Because y'all don't believe me. Hey, Seneca. Right, and that's the thing. He wanted to be big in music, and he's a singer too, but it didn't work for him, but it worked for her. Because first of all, Mary, they are those girls, okay? Mary, they're iconic in gospel. Iconic. Thank you guys for the gifts. Hey, how you doing, Seneca? Happy Friday, honey. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find it, because I was watching the stuff, so it should still be pretty. I was also watching like reviews of Brandy's book, because I really enjoyed her book. I don't know if you guys are fans of Brandy. Are you guys fans of Brandy? If you're new here and you're listening from the background, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 5K, guys. Like, I'm really close. I need about 70 more subscribers, but I want those subscribers that subscribe to be like, you know, real committee members. Don't just subscribe to subscribe. Subscribe because you like the vibes. Okay. She said 5. Is that 5 million? Shit. That's five. How many zeros is that? Yes, real humans, people that want to have adult conversations. I love doing these lives at lunchtime and just chit chatting, not really having a script, and just talking about whatever comes up or whatever I was thinking about earlier. But that really struck me. And I was like, bad. It could be the person that's with you. What T said? T said the trick is to not allow a person, place, or thing take your power away. And that's what I think he was doing diabolically by cheating on her all those times, like taking her power. Because you have to think about this. Like your husband, your wife, those are the people closest to you. And those are the people that have like you're most vulnerable with, right? So she's probably shared with him her fear of being betrayed, and he knew that that was the thing that was going to drive her over the edge and possibly sabotage her career because she stepped away from music and everything. She better wake up, Tina. Wake up. Wake up. Thorough said he was known to be promiscuous for 15 plus years. She's lucky she doesn't have a disease. He had to leave because she wouldn't. Yeah, yeah. And she didn't want to leave him. And she was faithful to him. Girl, you better go out there and get you. Because she still look good. She look juicy, baby. She better, girl, start coming to class. Where's she at? Tina! Somebody tag Tina. Tell Tina to come find this channel, start working out, get you a little, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure at some point she used to be into fitness. I'm not sure if she still is, but let's go. Let's get that. Let's get it back. Like don't let him break you, girl. Don't let him break you. You still got it. You still juicy, and you can still. I'm trying to find that she was screaming, and I was like, oh my god, it was painful to see. Let me see, where was it? Dang. Is it this? Let me see if the screaming was here. Oh, here. Oh my god, guys. Destroyed three cars. I cut up and crashed up and tried to stab him. Wait, hold on. Call her. While we doing this, I was like, call her. And so he did. And he was like, Tina wants to know, and da 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 da. And I said, are you sleeping with my husband? And she hung up the phone, so I had my answer. So it broke my heart. Look at him. I destroyed three cars. I cut up and crashed up and tried to stab and plotted murders and all kind of crazy stuff because I was angry. You see how people clapping? I found out about more. And I don't want to hold on to somebody who I cannot trust. You should have followed your first mind, girl. Since the very beginning, the situation gets a little worse, and then I try to forgive, and it gets a little worse, and I try to forgive. You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? I thought we had a good life just like everybody else watching. I was 190% committed to that man, and this is what you did every time I was gone. Stole my life away from me. I'm angry. Why you putting me through all of this? Break my heart once. You gonna break my heart every month? That scene was tough to watch. It's tough to see a woman in pain like that. Her first mind was to leave him. Her first mind was to leave him. She should have left him years ago, man. And then on top of that, her sister is also married to somebody who they've been married for 25 years too. And they're about to renew their vows. And she posted about it like days after. I'm like, girl, read the room. Your sister's life just fell apart. Whoo, Lord. So you feel that she ignored the flags. She did. She definitely did. And they were glaring flags. I think prior to her finding out that he cheated, she knew he was cheating. I think she knew. I think she knew, and she was hoping that she was bugging, but she knew. We are very intuitive. She knew what the hell was going on. Warren is Erica's husband. He makes hits all over music, but he has most of it, not all of their hits. But I think I heard that Warren wasn't Mr. Faithful either. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. Do y'all know? Oh, she didn't step away from music. She stepped away from Mary Mary. They did an album together. You see what I'm talking about? You see what he did? Hi, Antonella. Happy birthday. Not Warren G. He's like a dark skinned guy. Hi, Billy Ray. How you doing? Welcome in. Make sure you guys. I know you subscribe, Billy Ray, but Antonella, if you're not subscribed and you down with the get down, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, Warren did cheat in the beginning, but he cheated in the beginning, but he got himself together. Another quick break. Is this cheating? Will you talk to another lady more than you talk to your wife or your girlfriend, and you shot and you what? Will you talk to another lady more than you talk to your wife or your girlfriend, and you shall secret I guess you meant share secrets with her that you don't tell your wife? If that's are you asking, is that cheating? Yes, it is cheating. You're emotionally cheating, and that is going to lead to problems later, and you're going to end up getting got. All right. Thorough says staying in a bad relationship hurts less than the bad relationship ending for her. I doubt he was only cheating with women. Babylon. Hey, Babylon. But you know what? I think people are sometimes afraid to be alone. And I think sometimes people stay in relationships because of comfort, and they feel like, at least I'm not by myself. But man, if that relationship isn't serving you, get out. And I know that's easier said than done, especially in this economy, especially if you live together and everything. What? I can see your starfish. What are you talking about, baby? Stats, mother loving Cash is in the building. Warren Campbell, he's a music producer and pastor, yes. And didn't he have a baby on Erica? How you doing? Yeah, time him out. He's dumb. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Abstract. I don't know what he's talking about. I think if a man is not financially stable, right? If a man is not financially stable, or his care is not going how he likes it, his career is not going how he likes it to be, he's not going to be a good man. That's Teddy. Yeah, Teddy has a lot of resentment, and he's not very like secure in who he is. You can just look in his eyes and see that. You can look in his eyes and see that. And I'm saying to him, like, dude, dude. But I was gonna say, why would you marry her? But that's a whole different conversation, right? People know who the hell to marry and who the hell to latch on to. Because you can tell with Tina, she has some work she has to do on herself. Um, Obviously she has some severe anger problems, but I think there's a deeper seated issue. I say, and y'all, I don't know if y'all are gonna agree with me on this one, but I think some of her issue comes from her insecurity with herself, with her looks, with her self-worth. That's just my opinion. What? Let me tell you something, Abstract. Marriage, who you decide to get yourself in a relationship with, what's considered appropriate in a relationship, what that means, communication. Somebody might think that they communicate well, but they really don't. There's a lot of layers. Alvin said, "You're not having sex with the lady. You're just going to lunch, maybe a dinner. No sex. It's cheating, Alvin. You are cheating. If you are doing all of that and you can't tell your wife that you're going out, and you can't tell your girl that you're going out. Listen, after yesterday, Abstract, when we were talking, I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff. I talked about like a relationship series. I've always wanted to do that though. I've always wanted to talk about relationships, and I want to talk about it in a way where I'm no expert. Like, I notice a lot of people that do relationship like content, they try to put themselves over as like some kind of expert. I'm not an expert in relationships at all. I just want to have conversations about it. Like conversations about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? without it seeming like I know it all. Even though I'm happy in my marriage, I still don't. I'm not perfect. I still be getting on his nerves. Shit. Alvin said that's a lady on my job. After we park our but oh shit. Hold on. Alvin spilling the tea, y'all. Y'all ready? Get your cups out. Alvin. What you talking about? Alvin said, hold on. Hold on. I'm being nosy, y'all. Okay, hold on. Hey, oh, Professor X, you came in right on time. We having a conversation about our favorite topic, relationships. How you doing? So hold on. Alvin's spilling the tea, y'all. Alvin said there's a lady on my job. After we park our buses, we go out and have a hot dog together or a quick bite to eat. We laugh and have a good time and never had sex. Yes. No, well, the thing is, if her husband knows that you and her go out and have lunch, but you don't know, sometimes people are married, but when they go home, it's miserable. So I don't know. Let me find out, Alvin. You over there being a home wrecker, eating hot dogs and whatnot. Ah! Yes, do it. This is your time. Oh, abstract. You're right. You're right, baby. We gotta do it. And I've been saying, girl, you need to get back to your to doing my Sunday lives, and that could be what we do on Sundays. Hey, Latoya, thank you for stopping in. T says she doesn't have to be insecure. Religious people see things differently. Yes, many of them won't divorce until they are forced to, because that's true. Because she did speak a lot about that. She spoke a lot about how much prayer she had to do. So, Professor X, we're talking about the gospel group Mary Mary. One of the members, her husband recently filed for divorce. So we were talking about that relationship and then talking about marriage. And Alvin spilling the tea over there talking about he having lunch every night or dinner every night with a married lady. Let me find out, Alvin. Alvin, don't leave now. Come on back. Hi, Latoya. Did you hear about it? Mary is unmarried. Mary is unmarried. Oh, me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. He said we don't have dinner every night. We never had sex. It's not about sex. I think cheating can occur without sex. Did old boy give a reason? No, we don't know what the reason is, but we're speculating what the reason is. Personally, I think one of the reasons is, even though, and this happens a lot when people forgive someone for cheating, you say you forgive them, okay, but you don't really, the relationship is never really the same. Like the intimacy is never really the same, um, because you don't trust them deep down inside. Like the core of you doesn't trust them, and I don't think you can pray that away. It's either you trust somebody or you damn don't. And I personally think that was a part of it. And I think that whatever his itching is, whatever he liked to get scratched, didn't go away. You can't he couldn't pray it away. And I think he still wanted to be outside dipping his tool in the shed. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal view. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't live with them, child. Back. So I don't know. So Alvin said, let me clear this up. We don't have dinner every night. Tomorrow, me and her is doing some shopping. Doing some shopping. Her husband is out of town. Alvin. Wait, hold on. So y'all going shopping and having dinner while her husband is out of town. Let me find out she got a crush on you. When y'all go out, Alvin, do you talk about her marriage at all? Huh? Look, Professor X said, Alvin, you cheating your ass off. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a married woman, right? And I have a friend, Justin. And if me and him are going to go out or do anything, my husband always would know. I'm not going to like sneak around and go eat with Justin and not tell my husband. And my husband knows Justin. Do you know? Does her husband know you? Huh? My husband knows Justin. And you know what I'm saying? Like he's met him, he's talked to him, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying we don't go out to eat all the time. But if we do go out to eat, because we used to work together. So if we go out to eat, you know what I'm saying? There's a fine line that you don't cross. Because I wouldn't want to do something that I wouldn't want him to do. You know? How you doing, James? Welcome in. Ooh, let me find out, Alvin. Ooh, they going to shop and eat dinner while the husband is out of town. Look, Latoya said, Alvin, be careful with that because people are crazy. Yes. Let me tell you something. Because going back to the Mary situation, the Tina situation, Tina and Terry, Tina threatened his life and asked him if he felt like he was worthy of living after she found out about him cheating. She threatened to end his life and destroyed 3 of his cars. Don't mess around with people's heart. That's the one thing you don't play with is somebody's emotions and somebody's vulnerability. Don't fuck around with it because you will not be here no more. And they'll happily sit in the jail cell, rock back and forth, like, yep, at least that ain't here no more. So, did I say hi to Mayway? Hi, Mayway. Abstract said, are you asking these questions to spark conversation or are they real life scenes for you, Alvin? Alvin, you cheating your ass off. They haven't been together in almost 2 years. I think he wanted her to switch her career to be with him. He wanted to produce the music. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I don't enjoy that. Platonic relationships. What do y'all think about that? Like, if you're in a marriage, what do you think about platonic relationships? Or even if you're not in a marriage, do you think that men and women can truly be friends? Somebody. Do you think that men's and women's can be friends and that's it? I personally think one of the people is going to catch feelings. I think you're right. Let me put that as a poll. You're right. I think one of the people are going to catch feelings. I got to do it on my computer. You know, I always got to add an option. Hold on. I'm silly. That's a lady on my job. After we parked our buses, we go out and had a hot dog together or a quick bite to eat. We laugh and have a good time. Me and her never had sex. Is she wait, hold on. I read that one already. Alvin said it's just when a husband is out of town, he's a truck driver. This is the plot thickens. He's a truck driver, y'all. We go out, we have a good time, we laugh. That's not cheating. We never had. Oh my God, Alvin, you keep saying we never had sex. We just go shopping together and have a good time. Let me ask you a question though, Alvin. Are you attracted to her? Because you keep saying we never had sex. We never had sex. But you like her. You like her company, right? And she probably likes your company. And her husband's a truck driver. How you doing? You heard about truck stops? Platonic relations. Oh, I read that one. Write songs that nobody likes. Who? Terry? And then she said when they got remarried, she walked down the aisle to one of his songs. She walked down the aisle to one of his songs. I was like, oh, see, she's trying to appease him. She's trying to build his little. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, Alvin. Is she attractive? Alvin. I'm not sneaking around with her. I pick her up. She gets in the car. What? So anybody that has let me ask you a quick, let me reverse this question to you, Alvin. If you were married, would you want your wife getting picked up by some nooker that works at her job that they be eating hot dogs together? Would you want your wife getting picked up? Then I'll answer your question. When he out of town on top of that, in front of the house picking her up, would you want that? Then that'll answer your question. If you would be fine with that as a husband, your wife, you out of town, driving the bus out of town somewhere, and your wife is getting picked up to go out to eat and shop with some nigga from her job. If you cool with that, then it's not cheating. But if you would be like, wait, where they going? Then you got your answer. All right. Look, Professor X said 98% no. I don't think men and women are really friends in a marriage. I don't think, listen, to be honest with y'all, I think men and women can be friends if one of the people aren't really attracted to the opposite sex, if you get my drift, right? Oh my God, Alvin is missing the point. Guys, somebody explain it to him. Alvin said, no, I never met her husband. We met on a job one day on a job. We just started talking and laughing. We had a good time, and you keep saying we never had sex. That's the part that is cracking me up. Yes, but if they crossing them lines or blurring them, then no. I have male friends. I don't have feelings for them. But just because you don't got feelings for them, don't mean they ain't got feelings for you. If you was to be like, hey now, what's going on? And if they say, oh no, I don't want to ruin the friendship. Yeah, right. That nigga be like, what time you want me to come over there? Yay. Alvin said, exactly. There's a line that I would not cross. Does she have a crush on me? I don't think so, but I like being around her. Is she like being around me? We have such a good time. Alvin! Simon! Theodore! Dude, dude. I have a male I've never went to bed with, been friends with him. See, I have guy friends that I've been friendly with, but there's a certain line I wouldn't cross with them, right? I wouldn't cross that line with them. But I guarantee you, like, let's say I became single and I was like, oh, woe is me, I'm lonely. Don't sleep. Don't think that one of those friends won't cross that line. So that's why I'm like, yes, and they'll stay in their line. They'll stay in place. Like they won't overstep their boundaries if they know you're in a committed relationship. But shit, become single and see what them friends start talking about. That's why I'm like, Alvin, you just warming up till it goes down, guiltless and easy. Be careful, trucks are powerful. Shit, yeah, that none of us know, huh? Yeah, look, Alvin. He said, wait, where the chat go? This is y'all getting juicy in the chat. Hold on. They said, why y'all only hang out when he gone? Ooh, cause that nigga said you can't go out with him. And she like, well, you go on your trucks. I don't know what you be doing on your trucks. Let's be careful, Alvin, because you don't know what the dynamic is in that marriage. Be careful. What's up, Ed? How you doing, Ed? What's up? Oh, Al Scratchy's in the building. Where my homies creeping through the hood? Where my homies up to no good? Yo, Al, we having an adult conversation. First of all, did you answer the poll? Do you think that men and women can be friends? Second of all, Alvin, who's in the chat, Alvin drives buses. He is friends with a married lady at work who also drives buses. So sometimes after work, after they park their buses late at night in that bus parking lot, they go together and get something to eat. And when her husband is out of town, they go shopping and out to dinner. And he asked if that was cheating. I said, hell to the mother loving, yes it is. Because you, Al Jones, do you sing R&B song? Nah, he's a rapper. T said, nah, my good male friends, we've been friends since I was married. He's still married. I don't cross the or below those lines. I don't go hanging out with him. Right. Huh. So I creep it, yeah. Just keep it on the down low. Alvin, be careful. That girl could be warming your ass up. Yeah, women and dudes can be homies. Just don't cross the barrier. Is all. Nah, me. Nah, me. Yeah, they could be homies, but there's a certain line that can't be crossed. And then what I was saying is, I think when men and women can be friends to a certain degree, it's like, and they can respect boundaries. Like if you're married and you have a male friend, or if you're married and your husband has a female friend, and they have like values and respect, they can respect the marriage. But I guarantee you, get single, become single tomorrow, and see if that same friend don't start, you know what I'm saying? Right. Right, Latoya, homie, love a friend. Exactly. Exactly. When there's space and opportunity. She and both people are attractive. Huh. Well, me and her met on the job. She's a bus driver. I'm a bus driver. We was in the break room one day. Ooh, wait, hold on. Let's set the scene. We was in the break room one day and just started talking, and she asked me to drop her off. Ooh, she said drop one off in the drones, dog. Alvin. 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 She said, "Ooh, drop one. Can you drop me off?" And you was like, "Sure, I'll drop you off." She got in your car. Your car smell good, Alvin. What kind of car you got? She said, "Can you drop me off?" She said, "Can you drop me off, Alvin?" And you was like, "Sure, get in the car." What's your car smell like? It smell like you got that new car scent. She got in that car because I'm not. I would not. If I needed a ride home, the first thing, I'm not gonna ask this dude that at my job to drive me home. I'm gonna call my husband and be like, "Baby, I need a ride home." If he can't pick me up, he gonna send somebody to come get me. So something is up in that marriage. Listen, Albert, Alvin. She said, "Can you drop something off in the drawers for me?" Ooh, oh, my fan died. I think I'm good now. Anyway, I just felt good. Hold on. Alvin said, "No, I'm not gay. I like full figure ladies, and I like being around her. But when her husband is in town, I don't even come around her. I give him that. You give him that respect. But I think she got a thing for you, baby. That's just What do y'all think? Maybe I'm teasing to a certain degree, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be at work in the break room and some dude come in there. We start chatting, and then I'm like, "Can you drive me home?" What? Imagine I pull up to my house. First of all, this crazy mother lover got cameras all over the place. So if I pull up here in the front of the house with some knuckle from my job, he gonna be calling. He gonna come on the camera. He gonna be like, "Who that?" Wait, hold on. Ooh, let me write that one down. I didn't write that one. That's a good one. I got platonic relationships. I got sex and marriage as a topic, but that's a good one. Wait, let me just go back. Hold on. The world of different marriage contracts. Ooh, that's a good one. Different marriage contracts. Of course, red flags. You know, that's a. Oh, Alvin, listen to Down Low. You definitely her work, boo. Exactly. She talking about, can you drive me home, Big Daddy? And then you get, wait, Alvin, you ain't even answer the question. Yeah, she want to bust that cherry. What you mean? And you, wait, so hold on, Alvin. See, now you telling me so. So how did the topic of you're a virgin come up? Huh? While y'all was eating hot dogs? Hmm? Excuse me, sir. How did the topic of how she know you a virgin? You just told her one day, I'm a virgin. The reason why I don't be with her when he's home because I want to give him that respect. I don't want to disrespect him while he's in town. So, but do you understand how it could be like he could deem it as disrespectful on her part and your part? Why? Why is she sneaking around seeing you when he's out of town? It's not. I'm. Not, it's not even all on you. You're not the married one here. I'm just opening your eyes because I don't want you to end up getting yourself in a situation. First of all, somebody meet me in the break room. I'm not gonna automatically be like, "Can you drive me home?" And wait. So let's hold on. So during that drive home, Alvin, you got tinted windows. Did her skirt ride up a little bit? How you doing? Al said, "Yo, if I knew I had a coworker female that was throwing heavy signals like that, I have to call back because that is sound like disaster waiting to happen, son. For real, talking about, can you drive me home? Hey, sweetie, how you doing?" Sweetie said, "Mm-hmm." And I'm still a virgin. I don't believe in having sex with a married woman. I listen. I believe you. I'm not saying that you have ill intentions. I'm just saying you're gonna end up getting yourself caught up in a situation. Like you're gonna be driving her home one day and then her panties gonna fall off. Just be careful. That's all we saying. That's all we saying. And she know you a virgin too, and she probably I don't. We're just speculating. Her husband is a truck driver, and he's probably a cross country truck driver. And there's a certain reputation. I'm not saying every single truck driver does this, but there's a reputation about certain truck drivers that like to go into different towns and go to truck stops and get their Jimmy waxed up in the cab. That's what I heard. I don't know if he does that, but that's what I heard. So over time, that might cause resentment with the woman, and she wants to feel desired. And here comes Virgin Alvin. And she's like, oh, I could turn this son of a gun out. Can you drive me home? Let's go get hot dogs. And then when she's eating the hot dogs, she's showing you her throat game. You know, you're not paying attention though, because, and I say this to a lot of men, like to my male friends too. Like I'm like, yo, do you not see that woman is giving you rhythm? Like y'all be missing it. Y'all be missing it. Like, cause a woman flirts in a different way than a man flirts. She'll start bringing you food to work. She'll be like, let's go shopping. She won't be like, here, here. She ain't gonna do it like that. She's not just gonna throw it open. She's gonna, you know what I mean? She's gonna be like, can you drive me home? And then one day she's gonna be like, "Oh no, I spilled coffee all over my shirt." Her nipples gonna be poking out. You're gonna be like, "Oh Lord!" And then her head's gonna fall on your lap. You know, just be mindful, okay? I'm single. She okay? All right, Alvin. She might want to take him to Pound Town. Yes, and you know how, like, ladies, how do we flirt? We don't be like, "Ooh, I like you." Or some women do that, but most of us we throw it, but we subtle with it. We're not just gonna be like, "Here, take it." We're gonna be like, "Oh, really? You like my shirt?" We're gonna dress a little sexier. We're gonna bring you food to that's why when a wife start hearing that some bitch at work is bringing you food, we like, don't eat that shit. Don't fucking eat that bitch food. Like, why is she bringing you lunch every day? Huh? Uh, we get pissed, and men are like, "What's the big deal? It's just food." Oh my god, like it's just lunch. No, motherfucker, she that's pussy in a Tupperware. No, yeah, some women do throw it, but a lot of us ladies, like, we don't throw it like that. Like, especially if they're married, and you a little huzzy, you ain't gonna throw it like that. You're gonna display your best assets, figuratively and physically. You're gonna dress a certain way. You're gonna have your booty poking a little bit. You're gonna be giggling at all his fucking jokes. Always there to help him with everything at work. This is the dangerous place, ladies. Is them niggas? Is the people at work? Shoot. Ray said, "Wow, I really love when a woman looks nice." Look, back up, be out. Imagine you find out that some bitch is at work bringing your husband food every day. Oh, I'm going up to the job. The fuck you feed? Ooh. Cause man, y'all don't get you like Alvin. She's never approached me sexually. Her asking you to drive her home. She was asking you to drive her home. Okay, but you was a gentleman. She was asking for you to drive her all the way home. She was like, "Drop me. Can you drop me off?" She was like, "Can you drop one off in my drawers?" He would never tell me. And why? If it's just food, why not? She's going to be like, "Sugar Friday, I couldn't with you." You gotta like, ooh, oh my God, you gotta be careful. It was late at night. We got back. Ooh, look, wait, hold on. It was late at night. hmm It was late at night. We got back to the bus depot, and she did not want to take public transport. So she didn't know she was working late. Alvin, it's not you, honey. Like, I'm just opening your eyes. She didn't know that she was gonna get back late at night. We're in 2026. There's Uber, there's this, there's that, the third. You know what the frig? You're an adult. And what if you said no? What if you couldn't drive her home? It was a plan, okay? She did not want to take public transportation. She asked, "Can I drop off one of her drawers?" And I dropped her off, and that was it. She was pissed when she got out that car. She like, "What, this nigga didn't want a motherfucker?" Because a lot of niggas, they get you in the car. How you doing? My man was in them streets before he met me 25 years ago, so he knows all type of women. You tell him to keep his little in his drawers. She works. She can order Uber. Exactly. She did not ask the way you were asking. She asked me, "Can I drop her off?" Yes, she said it nicely. She was like, "Can you drop me off?" But this is what she was really saying. "Can you drop one of those big black off in my drawers?" That's what she was really saying. But she's not gonna say it like that. But that now y'all going out all the time. Like, Alvin, be careful. Just be careful. Because you don't know the dynamics of their relationship seriously and for real. Like, for real, for real, for real, for real. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Like the live. Um, I see we're at 25 likes. Thank you guys so much. Let's try to get it to 30. I have a little bit more time. I can keep chit-chatting. She thinks you're gullible, sweetie. That's a good one. And I think Alvin is one of those people that's like really nice. You're a nice guy. Just be careful. I don't know this to be true. I'm just speculating based on my life experience and me being like a true New Yorker and speculating everybody. I'm skeptical of all of them. Like, why that bitch sending you food to work? Why she dropping food? Why was she thinking about you last night when she was cooking and packed you a lunch? Fuck out of here. Take that. I would throw that shit in the garbage. Like, don't let me come up there and see my man eating food from some trick. It's going in the garbage. Like BFF, he'll bring it home and be like, babe, so and so made me food. I said, who made you food? Throw this shit in the motherfucking carpet. How old are you, Alvin? Are you a stud? Yes, I'm a stud. I am a stud. You don't think so? Are you mean like a lesbian stud? I'm not a lesbian. Even though I have stud friends. I have like lesbian stud friends. And I ask them all kind of I'm one of those friends that like I'm not gonna oh no, there's a crack in my iPad. I thought that was a hair. That's a crack going across the screen. Shit. I'm not a stud though. I know I come off kind of masculine. That's because I'm from New York City. Hmm. Woo! Wait, hold on. Alvin said this weekend she's coming over to help me decorate my brownstone. We're going furniture shopping together. She can help me pick out furniture for my brown. Okay, Alvin, don't listen to me. She asked me, "Do I have a girlfriend?" And I said, "No. We just became talk. What she just started? I guess you mean we just started talking." She said, "A good look at." Okay, Alvin. Look, the more you tell me, the more I'm like that girl is gonna jump on on your eggplant. This wait. She said a good looking guy like you. I said no. I told her that I'm a. So she flirting with you. She like, you got a girlfriend? Remember on in Norbit when she was like, "Hi Norbit, you got a girlfriend?" She flirting with you, and you gonna tell her you a virgin? She was like, jackpot. You look okay. You gonna be furniture shopping, then she gonna be dropping one off. Oh, okay. Hmm. If her husband fuck out of here. I think what does FAFO mean? I'm terrible with those acronyms. If her husband comes around and catches y'all in an innocent scenario and he goes hand exactly all the murking going on, don't be a crime. TV story. You'll be home and the narrator will embellish the story and your character. Yeah. Yeah, oh me too. Abstract. I don't know what FAFO means. What does that mean? Oh, F around and find out. Damn. You don't need to tell her you're a virgin. Exactly. You told her too much information. She asked if you had a girlfriend for a reason and you didn't understand. Yep. She's like, you got a girlfriend? And you talking about, no, I'm a virgin. She's like, oh, jackpot. I'm going to drop one off on them. Alvin. Mystique said, oh no, there are crackheads outside. NYC, stand up. Boo. Pepper said, me too, but I'm not masculine. Me too, what? What did I say? I don't remember. She wants to teach you her tricks. It's a challenge. Yes. Listen, be careful. Ed, listen. Oh, from New York. Yeah. I'm from New York, man. And I grew up, I didn't grow up in the hood, but I grew up hood adjacent. Like a lot of my friends, you know what I mean? And then I took the train and you gotta be on you gotta be like, but I could be soft and pink. Like when my husband, shoot, I could be soft and pink. I listen. Okay, I listen. I'm a listener. I'm all about being submissive without losing yourself, but letting your husband lead. I have four. You got four brothers. Okay, so Pepper, I think you probably more masculine than you think, because you have to get with them brothers sometimes. I'm pretty sure. LOL, hood adjacent. Nice word. That's what I mean. I grew up with a two-parent household in the house, but I mean, when like, to be honest with you guys, like when you're black and you live in a house, the hood is blocks away. You go into school with people that live in the project. Your best friend live in the project. So you still, you know what I mean? And then when you get older, you get to teenage years, where you want to be, all up in the mix. Yeah, like, to be honest with you, Alvin. I don't want you to think we're making a joke out of it. What's up, NP? We're not making a joke. We're speculating, but at the same time, based on my experience, my life experience, That's the beautiful thing about being in your 40s and have experienced a bunch of things. I can tell where this is going. And you're going to come on here one day and be like, Coach, you was right. I went furniture shopping with her, and next thing I know, her booty was in the air. And she talking about, can you please satisfy me? T said she gonna put it on him and he gonna be stuck. Gonna be following her like a puppy dog. Yeah, like just okay. One time she told me she would. One time, Lord have His mercy. Wait, hold on. One time she told me she would cook, making some dinner. You're making collard greens, fried chicken, yams, potato salad. I asked her to bring me a plate, and she did. She's a very good cook. See what I'm motherfucking talking about? She's bringing you food. Alvin think he loving it laughing. He think we crazy and this is funny. We dead serious. All right. Next thing you know, she gonna be bringing you her drawers. Buying baby cribs. And you taking her in your brownstone. She like, oh, he got a brownstone. Meanwhile, her husband is off uh getting serviced at every truck stop. And you over here single, no kids, virgin, brownstone. Any, mini, miny, Melvin. What movie is that from? Yep, Sweetie says she should be telling you all her problems with her husband. I'm not happy. He don't pay attention to me. I'm lonely. Hi, Natalie. Just wanted to spread love and say you're beautiful. Oh, thank you, Natalie. I really appreciate that. Happy Friday. Hang around. We're having a good discussion about relationships. We're trying to help Alvin see that he is being seduced by a married woman and he don't even know it. He ain't even know it. I just asked one question. Was that cheating? And this turned into a whole big conversation and I still don't think me and her are cheating. Okay. You don't think so, but shit. Ask her husband. Ed said, we all ain't pervert. Oh, I'm sorry, Ed. I said that too. I did say everybody isn't. I did. I hope you heard that. Please, I feel bad. I'm sorry, Ed. I didn't mean to typecast you. I don't think that every single man that drives a truck is a perv. I think some can really be good and be faithful husbands. I'm just adding to the story, basically. That's what I was saying. I was saying he's emotionally cheating. She's emotional. I think the fact that she has so much time to spend with you speaks volumes. And her husband isn't calling. Does he call when you're together? Does he like? Is he calling at all? You know, like you as a you as a person, you have to pay attention to that too. Like when you guys are out shopping and she's coming to see you and help you for all those hours while you furniture shop, is he calling at all? Does he call her ever? Uh Maybe he's not emotionally available. And so that is an emotional relationship. I'm doing what again, Rigid? What I did? Hi, Rigid. What I did? What did I do? We having a conversation. What I did? Let me check my let me see if anybody subscribed to the channel while we've been on here. Y'all subscribe. Damn, I never remember what I had before I start the live. Never ever. Why do I even look? What's the point? Because I don't even remember. Alvin, Alvin, Simon, Theodore, be all rigid, being fine for no reason. Oh, rigid. I'm just chilling. Like I'm literally just chilling. But I appreciate that. I really do. Being nice to yourself, coach. Maybe they have a routine and he calls at certain times so she may hang out with you during off hours. Yep, could be. You right, Tom. Hi, Tom. Welcome in. What did I not remember? I don't. You know me. Listen, child. What did I say? What did I say? Yeah, I know y'all be laughing at me, right? Listen, the 47 start acting up, okay? Just please. So we got 74% of y'all responded yes to the poll. 4.93K. Yeah, just know you on the way. Let's go. Woo! Yo, it's crazy. You know, I was saying this to BFF last night. Um, this I want to know where she is. Let's see if we can. Her name was, what was her name? Miss T. Where are you, Miss T? They both cheating on each other. That just this is the way I look at it. And this is how you can answer that question for yourself. When you're in a situation and you like, is this cheating? If it was happening to you instead of you being the person doing it, would you consider it cheating? So if you were married, Alvin, and your wife went to work, and then got dropped off, or had somebody ask somebody to drop her at home, and then was going out furniture shopping with this dude, and going out to dinner, and your wife was bringing him food from your house, how would you feel about that? How would you feel? What kind of channel does BFF have? So BFF, he does his content is about fathers. So he talks, when he used to go live all the time, he would talk about fathers. What should I do as the next poll? You said the fact that Alvin stays away when the husband is out of town. Ooh, look, don't get Professor X started. Did y'all ever check out the live I did with Professor X? Professor X have a way of putting stuff together. Listen to what he said. The fact that Alvin stays away when the husband is in town out of respect proves that he knows he's crossing a line he would not normally cross. So yeah, so he does content about black fathers, and then he has merchandise that reflects that, and he also does vlogs. I love his vlog style. So check his channel out, guys. Check out my baby's channel, Mr. BFF. He's such a cool dude. Like, I have a really cool husband. Uh what am I changing the poll question to? I don't know what I said. I kind of let me see how many responses we have on this poll. How many we got? How some of y'all said hell no. We got 28 votes. I want to get it to 30 votes, then I'll end it. It's only been up for 33 minutes. What did Ed say? Who's gay? Epi! What did 1977 say? I missed the comment. Hold on, y'all. This sucks because on here I can't see all the comments. I see Epi. I'm looking. So the way that I'm doing it is I'm looking here to see the comment, but then on my laptop it doesn't let me scroll up. Babe. Well, I was very comfortable talking to her. She's like a good friend to me. I feel like I share anything with her, and she did tell me that to share. Right. So that's what I'm saying, Alvin. I'm the husband. My thoughts. Oh, you're saying the husband probably thinks he's gay. He's not gay though. But honey, babe, can you get my charger for me? What? My charger from in the room, like my iPad charger. Thank you. He's sexy, y'all. Shh. You see how I look at his ass. Yee, sorry. Be careful. People are recruiting brother husbands. Yes. Just be careful, Alvin. And we're only saying this because we really care about you. Huh? It should be plugged in, babe. Wait, wait, hold on. Oh my God. God, forget it. And don't tell any, I ain't even saying nothing. And if any of you say anything in this damn, well, ask BFF, baby, do you think men and women can be friends? Yeah. Like platonic friends? Yeah. I got a bunch of platonic women. Oh, and then the other thing, what was the thing? Okay, so let's say, babe, let's say, how can I tell him this in a short way? Okay, so there's two people that work together, right? They go out to lunch, they go out to dinner. He's helping her, she's helping him decorate his apartment, but she's married and he's single. Do you think that's cheating? That's not cheating. Okay. And then listen, y'all. The husband doesn't know, and they only get together. Know, then that's not. Thank you. You heard what he said, Alvin. If the husband don't goddamn know, it's not cool. That's what I said, babe. I was like, it's one thing if y'all are friends. Like I gave the example of Justin, yeah. But I'm like, you know him, and I'm not gonna be sneaking around, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Clock that T. Right. Sweetie said the same thing. If it may be innocent, but if hubby doesn't know, then it's not right. And if there's a reason why the husband doesn't know, and she only comes around when even if they had sex, it wouldn't be. Even if they had sex, who has sex? What you talk? You know how rigid be coming through just saying a part of or something. Well, you heard what he said to you. Not gonna lie, I be hunching all my friends. Yo, rigid. First of all, I hope you wrapping it up. You talking about you be hunching all your friends. You gonna have all your babies all over the goddamn place. Make sure you wrapping it up, young brother. If I go out with the male pal, I'll probably have to wear body cam and bring my. You couldn't hear him, T? He said basically what I said. He said it's okay to have like a male friend or a female friend, like platonic friends, but you don't cross that line. So like if your husband knows about it and he's aware that you're going, hey babe, I'm about to go furniture shopping with X, Y, and Z. But if he don't do that, like if nobody knows, if your husband doesn't know that you have this friend, then it's inappropriate. Right? Bobby, what you talking about is spooky outside. What you mean? I don't know what you mean, Bobby. He said you gotta wear a body cam. That's funny. That is funny. He right, but I trust my wife. Can't stop fate. That's true. I mean, but at the same time, it's just out of respect. Like my husband's gonna know who my friends are. It's not like he's like, who that? Who you talking to on the phone? He's not like that at all. Like my husband is, he totally trusts me. But out of respect, I'm gonna be like, hey babe, I'm about to go out with, so I don't have to hide anything from him. You know what I'm saying? Alvin said, well, as you said, her husband is a truck driver, making all them stops, maybe cheating on her. I'm sure they had sex once in a while, but that would be nasty. No. Yeah, don't do it. Thank you. Oh my God, rigid. Rigid! He said, I said all over the place. He said all over the place, mostly face and stomach. Yikes. Bites. But do you understand that something could jump up out of her into you, sir? Do you understand that herpes is running rampant in the black community? Make sure you wrap it up. Okay? What wraps protect from herpes? True. Y'all just be careful when y'all outside sloshing around the place with everybody's want nots, all up in your want nots. Oh, Ed said, truck driver haters, we ain't thoughts. Ed said, I ain't no damn thought. But you know what? They say there's a few careers that they always say that. They say truck drivers, they say traveling nurses. Now y'all get a bad rap. If another woman goes furniture shopping with my man to decorate his house, she better be his mama or a professional interior designer. Otherwise, we going together. We see each other. I'm not being seduced by a married woman, Natalie. What? What you mean? Yes, you are. What's up, High? Oh, you want my cash app? Hold on. Hey, Sindano, let me put my cat. You wanna bless me for the weekend? Hold on, mean rain. Let me hold on. We gonna pin it. Hold on, cash app. I ain't too proud to beg. We over here. We having a time, And if you feel like blessing the thing, go on ahead and do it. Pin message. You see it? That's the cash app. Go on. Hey, Effie said weekend cash. You feel me? Correction officers, police officers, personal trainers. How you doing? Remember, I like full figure lady. She is too skinny for me. Yeah, she too skinny for you, but you ain't too skinny for her. You just right for her. Okay, somebody. How did this? Somebody. Haha, everyone jumped on my request. What that mean? You not everyone jumped on your listen, if you offering cash app, what you think? I'm gonna say no? Who turned down money? No, Sindano, today we are just chit chatting. My live workouts are normally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm left to my own devices. So sometimes I do a workout. I'll jump rope at home. Sometimes I go to the gym. I make it do what it do. Everyone was calling negative. What you mean, high dessert? Where is your accent from? What accent? Me? I have a lot of different accents I do. We do our British accent, right? Or I start chat like a yachty. Thank you, Tom. Me, her is really good friends. There's nothing else like this weekend. We're going out. We going furniture shopping, having a little dinner, and that's it. Mm-hmm. You gonna be her dessert. Alvin over there fighting for his life. He's like, I'm not cheating. Sindano says super chat 500. Ooh, let me check my super chat. Hold on. Who's sending me $500? I would greatly appreciate that, and I would purchase the new camera I'm looking at. If somebody sends me 500, oh, we going camera shopping. I don't see $500 in here. He said I entered the chat with truckers and such. So my bad. You aren't cheating, but she is. Exactly. If a person trusts their significant other or spouse and they cheat, is that fate or destiny to jump their bones? Exactly. Aw, Cash App is only for USA. Aw. Sitting down, so you trying to say I need to get some kind of international donation mechanism? I also have PayPal. Is PayPal international? Hold on. Listen, what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. What I'm saying, closed mouths don't get fed. But no, to be honest with you guys, I'm really, really thankful for people just showing up and being in the lives. You know what I mean? I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for people like just me sitting here talking and you guys are hanging out. No, I'm kidding. Sindano, I'm totally kidding. You know that, right? You just being here is enough. Who a scammer? You, High Desert? Cause you say you came in here talking about Cash App and you ain't send me $1. What's up? Anyway, let's not talk about money anymore. We were talking about relationships. Alvin said, to answer your question, How would I feel? Well, I'm single, so I never had that experience, so I don't know how I will feel, but I'm sure I will not mind if he's just friends. I mean, yeah, my husband doesn't mind that I have male friends. He doesn't mind. But he also trusts we trust each other, and we know it's not every day you meet somebody that you can be your total self around and just chill and and just live life. But everybody doesn't feel like that. Everybody's relationship isn't that way. Bridget said, I hope he knows some women don't count giving head as cheating. For real. Let me tell you something about what. Let me tell you what's gonna happen to poor Alvin. Alvin gonna come. Alvin, how old are you? I think Alvin is in his. How old are you, Alvin? Aren't you in your 30s? Bobby said, my what? Oh Lord, what did Bobby say? Hold on, Bobby. My wife trusts me with my best friend. I slept in the same bed with her before, with her and her best. Bobby, what you over there doing? People can get pregnant in the throat. Ooh. But do people believe that fate makes people cheat? I don't think fate makes people cheat. I think the fire in your loins makes people cheat. It ain't no damn fate. I think send for cash app. What? Listen, high dessert, high desert. I'm saying, look, I'm seeing dessert. People, okay, wait, hold on, wait, what? You talking about me as a cheat? You're a cheat? I don't know what you talking about, dessert. I'm calling you dessert, not desert. I'm sorry. I like dessert better than the desert. Okay. Professor X. If you read this, wait, what? Oh Lord, why can't I? Wait, hold on. Professor X, if you read this, please understand me and this lady never has sex. We just good friends. We listen, Alvin. We heard you, but what we want you to understand is there is a underlying thing occurring that you are unaware of, and it is very, very, very evident to everyone in the chat. But you, this lady does sent you. She went home and she whipped up her best greens and potato salad. You know how hard it is to make potato salad? Because it gotta be cool to the right temperature. You gotta use just enough um mayo. You know what I'm saying? Does he like onions in his? Does he not like onions? Like she went home and made sure that that meal was A1 to pack it and bring it to you at work. She asked you after the first meeting, can you drive her home? And then you got her in that car, and you still ain't tell me what kind of car you drive and what your car smell like. And she got in that car and she was like, oh, this is a nice car. And now you bought a brownstone and you gonna take her over there to that brownstone. She probably thinking, oh, I'm gonna decorate this real nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I slept with the best friend because she was talking that Harlem talk. You see that? Hold on, y'all. Let me. You see that? I'm gonna have to go soon, guys. I mean, I know we still chatting, but I gotta finish up some stuff before the end of the day. But this is a really good conversation. Alvin, I'm gonna pray for you, brother. Alvin is like, y'all is doing the most. Lack of experience will have you thinking everyone is being like you friendly. Majority of people have a motive. Exactly. Someone says something about fate. That's why I keep circling back to that fate thing. Yeah, I think that was Ed. Ed said that. Ask him how long did it take before he had sex with her. He said I sent it finally. If I go to Cash App and I don't see, let me see. Before I start spazzing, let me see if you really did. Let me see. You did for real. Wait, hold on. How come it's I ain't reading what you said, but thank you so much. Yeah. Lord of mercy. Thank you. Kia, hey girl. Some people will act like friends, but they have whole relationships behind the scenes. Nasty. Yes. You know what it is too? I think like kind of like what T said, like when you it's like your different experiences that you've had over time, you start to really see like people my web service bad. Sweetie said, Coach, you'll be on later. Yeah, I'll probably go live to work out. But I don't know. Tonight I might not. I might just do a home like yoga session and I might do it like not going live. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna feel like later. I know I'm gonna get some type of movement in. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the gym. The thing is with the gym is that I have to get there and be done by 9 o'clock. The gym is over at 9. What's up, Juicy Dream? I like that name. That's sexy. What you said, Juicy? Juicy said, "Can you say happy birthday to my pop Milo? I'm trying to record different samples for him. He's turning 65 and is diabetic, and he's from Arkansas. My Mima left him 2 years ago when he lost it, so he's lonely. Happy birthday, Papa Milo." Bobby said, "I know that's my best friend. Has a thing for me because I slept with her best friend." What, Bobby? You talking foolishness? Now he talking about he waiting on her to go to Bubba Shrimp for dinner. Why is she not hanging out with her lady friends? For real. What's up, Marsha? Marsha said, "Big fine woman." Yes. Alvin, you paying for meals? Oh, that's a great question. Alvin, when y'all go out to dinner, you be paying for dinner? You be paying for dinner, Alvin? I'm doing great, Abstract. How are you, Sugar? Kia, how are you feeling, honey? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. Whole lot of boss level shit here. Oh, I like that, Marsha. Did you subscribe, honey? We do live workouts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Come check me out. I also do these live lunchtime lives where we chitty chat about all kind of adult topics. He never said his age. No, he did not. Alvin, how old are you? I was telling her that I'm planning on going on a cruise, and she said maybe is she really married? She said maybe I can go. Bumba Club. I told her that would not be a good idea. She want to come and rock you on the boat. She said, rock the boat, work the middle, change positions, honey. Cause how's she coming on a cruise with you when she got a whole husband? Like and sub, thank you, please. He never. How old are you, Alvin? I think Alvin is like. I would say he's like 30 something, if I remember correctly. But he's not saying. Oh, say you left your wallet. See if she's just using you for rides and meals. Is that unmentionable vid still okay? What? You fitness coach for how long? Coach fitness for how long? I don't know how long it's been now, like 5 or 6 years. Since 2019, that's when I started. Like that's when I became licensed. But before that, I was training people, but I wasn't a licensed coach. I became licensed in 2019. Randy, how are you? How are you, Randy? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, Beeman? How you doing? Yes, rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Yeah, y'all are funny. Coach, tell him women can cry on demand. That's true. Look, I can't cry on demand. I'm not a crier. If I cry, it's something I'm feeling inside. I can't be like, "Ooh." I'm not one of those. She's been with that man more than 20 years. She did her time. Facts. Everyone's saying, change positions on me, new position, working for me. Yay, almost 10 years, licensed coach. Is it? It is almost. It's going. This is 2026, right? So 3 more years out. 10 years. Whoa. So IE. Wait. What was the name? Did you go away? IEA 358. Yes, I do workouts right here on YouTube. So come and check me out. What's up, Travis? How you doing? How are you, Randy? I haven't seen you in a minute. How's everything going? Alvin, her husband cool with you because you no, he doesn't know, Rigid. Because you help him cover half the bills. Why YouTube was showing that you ended the live? Dang, YouTube, why you hating? No, because us in this chat, she doesn't have great legs. I have to admit that I never told her about her legs, but sometimes I can't help from looking at her legs that nice and big. Alvin, how old are you? Or just say you don't want to share how old you are. Like, don't ignore that question. People want to know. How old are you? I'm guessing you're in your 30s. Professor X said he's 22. I think he's a little older than 22 because he been driving the bus for a while. He old enough to drive the bus. Yeah, he's been a bus driver for a while. But I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to tell us. You know, everybody's not open. I'm 47. You know, I'm about to be 50. Come on, Alvin. I say 28. Age is irrelevant. Some things are happening. These things are happening. True. And age is overrated. I think some people can be 50 years old and still be 16. I think it's called arrested development. Like whatever age your trauma happened, that's how old you is. No, I live in New Jersey now. I live in New Jersey, but I visit New York quite often. Most of my friends are still in New York. My mama's still in New York. My sister, my nephew, they in New York. My daddy, he in New York. So I go up there quite often. Oh, you in Westchester? I'm from Queens. I grew up in Far Rockaway, Queens, and then like when I was in my 20s, I lived in Queens Village and then Springfield Gardens. So I'm from Queens, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Rock. If you know anything about Far Rockaway, you know when I say I'm hood adjacent, some type of emotional disorder. Oh, you grew up in Hollis, Queens. I know Hollis very well. I'm 17, a bright 17. You 17 for real, Richard? I knew you were young, but you were 17? You were young. You could be my little son. You could be my little son, Richard. But I like Richard, yo. Me and Richard rock. I know everything about Far Rock. Yo, Pepper said I know everything. It's like she was like, "Oh, you're from Far Rockaway." Oh. That's what I didn't think you were 17, Richard, because I remember you telling me a story. You told me a member, so I don't know if you know. Alvin says, so in your opinion, should I stop hanging out with her? Yes. In my opinion. Because you don't know what her dynamic is in her marriage, and you don't want to get caught up in some BS. Okay? Because she seems to have a lot of free times for somebody that's allegedly married. I don't know. I don't think Richard is really 17. He got locked. Okay, he said it himself. He got locked up at 17. Remember, I said wherever your trauma happened, that's how old you are? I believe that. Unless you heal from the trauma or you work it out, you work out the emotions behind that trauma, I believe. Like, I see it in people. Like, I could tell people that are still stuck at a certain age and they haven't matured past that age. There's a young lady I watch on YouTube. I think she suffers from that. She's in her 40s, but some of the decisions she makes, she's still acting as though she's 17. but you a grown ass woman with 3 kids, child. But God forbid you get hurt and it's all. Yes, exactly, sweetie. That's like, I feel like she may be taking advantage of the fact that you're a really nice guy, and you don't know what you don't know what her situation is in the marriage. It could be an abusive relationship. You don't know. She's trying to reel you into her marriage. Her husband wants you back. It could be a situation like that. It could be she has a fetish for stealing people's virginity. Who knows? We don't know. All we know is it don't sound right for some married lady to only be able to hang out with you when her husband's out of town. Like, what is this? Or he could be their unicorn. Babylon. Watagwan. Or she might just be nice. She right. She could just be nice. I think I think a lot of us, as you can tell by the way we reacted to this, we expect the worst out of people. Cause we like, why is she bringing you food? We ain't right, y'all. We ain't right. What if she's a nice lady and she just likes him? Trinity said, I'm still here. I'm just listening. He go over there cracking up. Thank you for being here, Trinity. Yes, and we're protect right, because I look at Alvin like a younger brother or a son. Hey, big Kels. Hey, big mama. How you doing, Kels? Could be nice, but I don't believe cartoons are real. Listen, the way that I immediately, like when he said that they were talking in the break room, and then she's like, "Can you drive me home?" Exactly, Professor X. I want to know that too. He won't tell us. Alvin, why you not telling us how old you are? Alvin, I have to go soon. Please share it before I go. He ain't 50. Yes, 50. Oh, you talking about likes? I got 50 likes. Alvin sounds 17. I don't think he's 17. I think Alvin is like early 30s. I think. Because I think I remember him. He was saying he's a 30 something year old and he's still a virgin because he's waiting for marriage, which is noble. That's not common in this day and age, Shaw. That's not common. Oh, we have 42 likes. Oh, guys, thank you. Hey, BFF. Yo, Lauren Hill and her outfits. She is such an artist. Look at this. Her and Erica Badu. Imagine if they, you know how like you have these influencers that do outfit of the day. Lauren Hill and Erica Badu should do that. That would be very entertaining to me. Hey Lauren, can you please do an outfit of the day every day? Because, son, I let me tell you something about that Miss Lauren Hill. Okay, that album she came out with, the Miseducation of Lauren Hill, she cannot do any wrong in my book because that album is a masterpiece. Perfect. I'm 47, Big Kells. You see how easy that is, Alvin? Alvin, how old are you? Look at Miss Lauren Hill. I mean, just if I ever saw her in person, I probably would get weak. That's the only celebrity because I've lived with her album for so long. That album is a masterpiece. She didn't need to ever. I'm glad she never. Well, she came out with that unplugged album. We ain't gonna talk about that. Even though Mr. Intentional and the lyrics and what she was saying is what she was going through. She was dealing with a Marley, which God's sakes and God's Jesus. Did y'all ever read? Speaking of cheating and all of that, have y'all ever read Rita Marley's book? If you have never read Rita Marley's book, do yourself a favor and read it. What's up, Rebecca? Do yourself a favor and read Rita Marley's book. You know what, guys? Can y'all hold on for 1 second? I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay on with you guys, but just if you give me a sec. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. I gotta get my juice. Baby, you drank your green juice? Hey, guys. I wanted to go get my juice. I think this is the last one. This is my pineapple and ginger juice I made. It's just straight up pineapple and ginger. It's so good. What is Alvin said? What happened? Wait, where was I? Oh, we was talking about Miss Lauryn Hill. That album. And Erica Badu too. I think they are like pure artists. Like they're like, it's probably better that you don't meet them. Because if I met Lauryn Hill, it's probably like kind of weird. Like she's probably such an artist that I don't know. I'm saying that, but I don't know. Mm. No, I literally abstract. I just started making juices, but you see this right here? I don't know how well it would ship though because this is all natural. It says stretch it. Honey. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Woo! My Lord, today. Hold on. I was thinking about that when I was juicing last time. I was like, yo, this juice? And then after you drink it, it's like you get this natural, like just now, it's like bing. Look at me sweating already. Oh my God. Or is that a glow? Hold on. I do have kind of oily skin. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Lauryn Hill. Oh my gosh. That album, The Miseducation of Lauryn, from start to finish. My favorite song changes. Like, look at my eyes switching. Look at that. You see that? Y'all see that? Look. I'm not doing that. It's just doing that. The favorite song on the album changes. There was a long time. My favorite song was X Factor, and the names of the songs. That X Factor song is a damn poem. It's a masterpiece. It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle. Woo! And we both end up with scars. Oh my Lord, today. What? Tell me. And the way she sings it, who I had, and that she was so young when she created that album. Who I have to be to gain some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me. Woo! And no one ever, nobody could write like that. Who does this? Woo! When she said, I keep letting you back in. Woo! And the way it comes in is like, the song is just so perfectly written. It's like, she deserved every one of them damn Grammys. Okay. Oh my God. Every once in a, like whenever I'm feeling like really nostalgic. I have to watch Sister Act 2. Her and Tanya Blunt. Bye, Boombi. Have a good day, big boss man. Smelling good, looking good. You look like somebody love you. You know what I'm saying? See you later, baby. He's shaking his head going out the door. Uh, that Sister Act 2 movie. That I think I'm gonna watch that tonight just because that scene when they're in the church and they singing "When Jesus is," oh golly, and then Lauren comes with that clarity to her voice. My Lord, oh Sindano, I love you too. Thank you so much for still being here. I didn't know you were still here. I'm just I love like people that are like, I just admire people that are so artistically inclined like that. And then there's people that can sing, and then there's people that sing that I don't even know what you would call it. It's like they're speaking to your soul. Woo! And that Lauryn Hill with that, the way she sang that, and it's not even like you know how some people argue about Brandy and they're like, well, Brandy, she don't have that powerful voice. She doesn't have that. Da, da, da. It's not that. It's when Brandy sings that tone that she has, and there's certain songs she sings where it's just like, when I went to see her live. Oh my gosh, I was like, this girl, her voice is a gift. When she sang "Angel in Disguise" live, my Lord. I was like, that there's a difference between people that can sing and people that speak to your soul. There's another word for it. It's not even singing. I don't even know. And when she sang "Angel in Disguise" and when she sang "Almost Doesn't Count," like it brought and have you ever? My good. And I don't even like "Have You Ever" isn't one of my favorite Brandy songs, but when she sang it live, oh, Brandy's book is called. Hold on, I got the audio book, and it was a treat. Oh, broken heart. But that song is tainted now because Wanye. But I still listen to it because I love it. I love the song. Her first album to me is such a spot of nostalgia because growing up it was Brandy. He's 35, everybody. So we were all wrong. I said early 30s, and he's kind of mid 30s. In May, you're gonna be 36. When's your birthday? May what, Alvin? Um, wait, hold on. Let me get the book. Where the hell is my book thingy? Oh, here we go. Oh Lord, here we go. Phases, a memoir, and she's reading it. It was so worth it because her voice. She has a very rich voice. Like her voice is sexy. It's like, oh, I'm Brandy. Ed said, "You lying then? Who's lying?" Alvin just lonely. Did you listen to what? You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You sound like Michael. Wait, hold on, Sindano. I'm just seeing your thing. He said, "I pay for dinner." Ooh, Alvin. Ooh, I can sing. Oh, you could sing. You sound like Michael Jackson's another one. Like Michael Jackson's voice. Like what song? Butterflies. Like a recent song. Of course, his old music. Yes, but Butterflies. I love that song. I want to play it, but I can't because this is not. High Desert said I paid for some. What you pay for? What you want? You want some singing? I know what you want, but I's married. You ain't getting that. The most you gonna get that is like if you come to my workout. Oh wait, hold on. If you come to my class, that's as far as it's gonna go. When Michael Jackson was still black, Michael Jackson was still black, even though he wasn't. He still was. Michael Jackson. My God. Let me. I have to think. Like, what is my favorite Michael Jackson song? Man in the Mirror. I love the message of that song. I love They Don't Care About Us. But my favorite Michael Jackson song, I gotta think about it. I gotta think about that one. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? It's Several Months Waitlist for Brandy. Since when? I got the what? I got it on Apple Books. When I went to buy it, I just got it. Oh, but maybe because it's a number one seller. I got a few books on here. Ooh, Eve had a book? I don't know if I want to read Eve's book. I don't want to read Tina Knowles' book. Jaleel White got a book. I told you how you can get a peek. Come to my class. And you get a peek. Lots of them. Uh oh God. I would not read Jade. I don't want to read Jada's book. And she has the audacity to charge. Bye, Epi. Thank you for being here. You was here for a minute, girl. Taraji P. Henson got it. People get books. But when Brandy book came out, the same day that it came out, I ordered mine. Remember the Time. That's a fire. Michael Jackson has so many songs. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Oh, I love that song. I love that song. I love Pretty Young Thing. That's one of my favorites. Like his big songs like Thriller. I mean, I like the video. The video's great, but I wouldn't sit and listen to Thriller. And Bad. I don't really listen to that. Your butt is mine. Like, uh Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. And what's the you know what song I like from Jackson 5? Of course when they were young, all that young stuff I like Who's Loving You? I like that song. But when they got older, what was that song? Damn it, now I gotta look it up. I can't remember the damn. What was that song they had? Hold on, y'all. Get off of here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to my library. I cannot remember the name of that song. The Jackson 5 is when they were older. Total blank. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Could it be I stayed away too long? So Sindano, I listened to like some Afro beats, but I haven't really gotten into like different types of African music, and I want to, especially since I do my classes. Like I want to have like different types of playlists and stuff. So tell me, give me some suggestions of artists I should listen to, please. Because I only listen to like maybe like the more popular stuff, but I know that there's hidden gems. I know there's people that are really talented that I don't know about that I should know about. You know. Let's see, Jackson 5. Or maybe it was when they started calling themselves the Jacksons. It might be. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, blame it on the boogie. I think it's shake. Is it shake down to the ground? Uh-uh. I don't know if that's it. I can't remember what the. Oh, enjoy yourself, and I like that too. I like all these damn songs. All right, I don't know what song it is. I can't find it right now. There's a song I really like. What is it? Let me go to Jackson 5. I Want You Back. That song is fire. Never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. I never can say goodbye. Look at Michael. It's so sad what happened to him. Lucky Do. Hold on, let me write that down. Let me get that on here. Hold on. Lucky Dube. And then what was the song called? Romeo. I want to play. Oh, it got 18 million. Shh. Well, I don't want any trouble, so I'm gonna tell her that's our last weekend hanging out together. Hopefully she don't cry. Hopefully I don't cry. I'm really gonna miss her. Let me find out. Oh yeah. This is my kind of vibe. Yes, thank you. Yes, the class is a vibe, and you get exactly what you was asking for with that. You definitely do. Everything you was asking for, you come to class, that's what you get. It's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alvin, you just finished saying how it wasn't y'all cheating. Because if you gonna cry, what the hell? Got to be, oh, got to be. That song right there, Thorough, is very near and dear to my heart because my baby girl loved that song. And we had to play that at her funeral. So every time I hear that song, that's what I think about her funeral. Crying and missing her, you develop feel exactly. Stop it, Alvin. She already got ring in your nose. Alvin. Alvin. My Lord, today. Yes, thank you, Abstract. High Desert said, well, he said that's heavy. Yeah, you didn't, I mean, that High Desert, you didn't know because you're new here, but my baby, I lost my daughter. She was 6 years old when she passed away. Um, and she loved, when I say loved Michael Jackson, he passed away the same year she did. But he passed away like that summertime, and then she passed away September 2nd, which is still technically the summer. Is the biggest reggae artist in Africa. He was killed. What happened? What? For the last time, me and her is really good friends. I never saw her name. Oh my God. Alvin! Oh my God. Stop saying that. We know you never saw her naked, but you can cheat and you can become emotionally attached to someone even though you don't have sex. That's probably worse. Very unfortunate. You are strong to keep on. Thank you so much. Listen to Salt, Someone to Love You. Ooh, what's that? Is that like reggae? What is that? What kind of music is it? Someone. There was another song. I think T had told me about it. To Love You. I've been listening to that. You. What's the name of the song now? How come when I'm thinking of a song, sometimes it just completely. I have to turn it super low so it don't. YouTube don't pick it up. Is it charging? Yeah. Do is it Dube? I'm thinking was taking his kids to school when oh my, when was this? I remind you of your step aunt for real? What's her name? Maybe we're from the same tribe. You don't even need to meet a person to be emotionally attached. People marry AI robots for real. Like, to be honest with you, like, there's emotional attachment is, to me, is worse than like actually just having sex and getting it over with, Joe. Big Kel said, I'm looking for the cougars. Oh. Alvin said, yes, we are really good friends. Nothing else. Yes, I am going to miss her. It's going to be very hard seeing her at the depot and knowing that I cannot hang out with her anymore. This 35-year-old man is really going to miss her. I was hoping that we can hang out next month. You on my birthday, but I guess not. Not hanging out with friends gonna make you cry. You gotta realize this is how relationships start. Exactly. Happened in 2007. Wow. Is it Dubé or Doobie? Wow. That's sad. That's really sad. That's really sad. Alvin said, yes, I'm emotionally attached. Is that attached you meant to her? I have to admit that because me and her can sit on the phone and talk in the car for hours. Hmm. Liv said, how dare you take my man? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Liv? Abstract said, that's another AI relationships. Are they real? Mm-mm. The answer is no. Liv is talking in all caps and said, you stole my man. I did. Don't lie, honey. What's his name? Which one? Which one I stole? What's his name, baby? Do I buy her dinner? Of course I do. It's a pleasure to spend money on this young lady. And I'm gonna miss buying her dinner, hanging out, and so keep doing it. Evan, okay, come steal me, Miss Reen. I'm coming, Big Kells. But I gotta. She's cheating with you. She is. So Evan, yeah, Evan, he just left a little while ago. I'm sorry, but we just fell in love. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely gonna pull up, boots down. But I don't know what that means. But I tell you this, if you come to my house, then I have all rights to draw arms, I have a license, some something something. You feel me? So come over here if you want to. But I'm just letting you know if I feel threatened, what may or may not happen. But yeah, Evan just left and he told me like it's over between you two, so I don't know. You can talk to my lawyer. I don't want to talk to your lawyer. My attorney will speak to yours. All right, I'm having fun. I've had enough fun messing with you. Thank you so much for the engagement. But you got the wrong one. This is I don't, whatever. Uh and it's not really that funny. Look, Abstract said BF gonna get you. Ah, this one talking about you stole my man. Okay. If you say so. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know anyone named Evan, which is funny. So I engaged the person for a minute. Go move on to the next live. He's just scrolling through saying the same thing at each live. That's all he doing. And some people probably, go back and forth with him or get mad. I've gone to people's lives and I see them get mad at the chat. Thank you, Slay Queen. I like that name. You've been here before, Slay Queen. Or somebody got the same name as you. You did? I've no Evan. The only Evan I know about is Diana Ross' son. Isn't his name Evan Ross? But in my personal life, I don't know anybody named Evan. Hi, Samantha. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Happy Friday. Yo, can y'all believe it's Friday? You like my hair? Thank you, baby girl. How you doing, girl? Happy Friday to you. What y'all got planned for this weekend? We've just been. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to order me a chair from Wayfair or Amazon because on the couch I can't do that. My back has to be straight. My back is not straight on the couch, so I have to get me after ordering me a chair. Oh, let me tell y'all something. One thing I do, I was just reading one of my clients. They sent me their lunch and stuff, like what they've eaten for lunch. And when I tell you, like the leaps and bounds this person has come, the leaps and bounds. But wait, wait a second. Wait 1 second. What is that? You are definitely on target, and you are. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Yes, order a chair so you can do your exercises. Also, what is in your You see, one thing about me, guys, though, I am a very observant coach, right? So you can send me a picture and you're trying to show me like your salad, and in the background, I see something that looks like Coca-Cola in the glass. And you only got a little tiny corner of that Coca-Cola in the glass. I'ma see it. Like, what is that? What you got over there? Girl, even though I don't know you, I like your. Oh, thank you, Slay. What are you gonna do this weekend? So this weekend, I'm going to. I'm not gonna have fun because that office I got upstairs, I've got to clear out all of the clothes I don't wear anymore. So I'm doing that first because I'm gonna redo my office upstairs and make it look like something. So that would be my content slash office slash closet office, whatever is going to be up there. So I need to clean it up. And I got so many clothes and foolishness in there that I got to get rid of. So that's primarily what I'm working on this weekend, in between like working with my clients and etc. 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 But when my clients, oh, they lost, how much weight was that? Like 34 pounds. Alvin's leaving. We are really, I have to go now. She's walking towards the car. It's going to be our last dinner hanging out together. Oh, my Lord. Have a good weekend, Alvin, and be careful. That's fun. It's a blessing to have an office and close to close. Right. You're right. You're right. That's the one of the things that give me anxiety is having to clear out all those clothes. It's kind of overwhelming. Get dressed cute and do your cleanup and client work. Romanticize your chore. Ooh, romantic. Now my clients, I love that. Like I love working with my clients, and I do a lot of my face to face meetings on the weekend. Ha! T-Sec, Alvin just telling us anything. Well, I mean, hey, make a phone and clean as you go. Make a phone? What you mean? Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do, so I have my phone calls. So they're they're 1 hour calls, right? They're not phone calls, they're like video calls. There's 1 hour calls. So I have them scheduled throughout the day. So in between that, I'm gonna be doing my closet. Well, my room. Well, I have to do this weekend is born because my half. of my family is going to Denver just for my brother and my other brother to see YouTuber, and me and my sister have to stay at my grandma's. But that's a blessing, Slay Queen, because I wish I could stay with my grandmas, but they're dead. They both died on my mama's side and my daddy's side. And I miss them. Like, I miss them. So that's a blessing. Like, there's no love like grandma's love. And then while you with your grandma, take that time to learn about family history. Like, ask her about her childhood. Ask her what it was like growing up for her. Ask her what your mama or your dad, whoever's parent it is, was like when they were babies and kids. Like, get history out of them while they're still here. That's actually like a blessing to be able to hang out with your grandma. That's nice. I wish I had the grandma grandpa experience. You never had it, abstract? Like, I miss them. I miss them so much. All of my grandparents have passed on. My grandfather on my dad's side, he was the last Mohegan, and he passed a few years ago at 94. I have a lot to do, but have no desire to do ish. Hey, me either, sweetie. The way I be running around like a lunatic during the week, on the weekend, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to sleep and sleep and sleep. But I got to get up. I'm going to get to sleep a little in so I can sleep until about 9, which is so nice. Then I got to get up and get to it. Why they had to take Big Mama? Oh, you know what? For some people, that movie, Soul Food, is very triggering. For BFF, that movie is, he don't like watching that movie because it reminds him of his grandma. Aw, Slay Queen. Don't feel bad, honey. That's life. The longer you live, unfortunately, you're gonna experience somebody you love not being here anymore. Hey, Gracefully, how you doing? How you doing? Let me check my. Hold on, y'all. Yo, it's almost 4 o'clock. We've been on here for a minute. I don't see it though. Hold on, guys. Hold on one sec. Excuse me. Okay. Girl, I didn't mean to get you so sad. No, 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 you didn't get me sad. Yes, have BFF create your new office room. I mean, hold on. I can't miss what I didn't have. That's why I am an advocate for positive family connections. My dad's mom is still alive, but Mad Max is a little cray. Is that cray? Her name is Maximina, but our family calls her Mad Max. Well, my aunts do behind her back. Mad Max. That's funny, but not at the same time. Mad Max. Why are tears coming out of my eyes? No. Mad Max. Oh my. We have wait. See, the thing is, BFF has to work this weekend. He has to work. I know you need an oil change. Big Kels, what you talking about? BFF actually, what's so funny is he just came to me because he don't drive my car. He has his own car. So he just came to me and he was like, it's about time for you to get a brake job and coils and all of that. I was like, I don't know. So he's gonna get all of that done. Somebody said, what does he do? He's a head custodian. So you know, like the people that do the maintenance in the school, he's the boss of them. I have four grandmas and grandpas that passed away. Wait, what? You had four grandmas and grandpas? How many grandmas and grandpas you got? I'm confused. I don't know. Make him do a 24 hours. Make him do a 24 hours. Hell no. If I put him to work for 24 hours. So, child. All right. So first of all, so he is going to get that car of mine serviced. He was saying something about all of this stuff about coils and whatnot. So that's what he's getting that done this weekend. And then he has to work tomorrow and Sunday. How you got so many grandmothers and grandfathers? You only got two parents. It has, yeah, right, T. Because I'm sitting here like, huh? Yeah, a lot of people got remarried, child. Either that or you pulling my leg. She pressure but married gang. Work out crazy though. Aw, Ed, thank you, Ed. Yes, I was a married lady now. I was married now. Hi, Grant. How are you? Happy Friday. Maybe they remarried and such. It has to be. Where you went, Slay? I got a lot. I don't even know count. It has to be. It has to be like remarried because how you got so many grandparents? I have I had two grandmas, two granddads. And they both died. They all died. Actually, I have half of the family, another half of the family because my real parents split up. Got you. Got you. My parents split up too, but they didn't like have more kids with, like when they split up. Not that I know of anyway. So you got bonus grandparents, right? I just got sad thinking about my grandparents. Oh man. But at the same time, like I think about my granddad, the one thing I think of like my maternal grandfather, I think about his brown vintage Mercedes Benz that he was so proud of and how he had that thing parked up. So the last time they lived in England, the last time we went to London, this was the first trip back to London since everybody has been gone. And we took me, my mom, and my sister. We just took this long walk from like the old neighborhood in London, all the way around town, through the town, up to our grandparents, my mom's parents, my grandparents' home, and the people that live there now. They were coming home like as we got there, and as we were standing there like staring at the house, and they were like, can we help you? And we're like, oh, sorry. Like, my mom was like, my parents used to live here. And we just watched them walk into the house, and it was just so sad. It was just like, wow, life just keeps going. Life just keeps going. So while you here, guys, how you doing? While you here, do what you need to do because you never know. And make the impact. Try your best to be positive, be good to somebody, living your purpose, like for real, because you never know. You don't know when your time is going to be up, and you want to leave a great legacy. You want to leave a great legacy, because that's the one thing I can think about is that they all left a great legacy. We can sit around for hours and just talk about all of them, every single one of them. That's what it's about, guys. Like, being a good person. Sweetie said, my son just said, Ma, you must really love this coach lady because you have the attention of a peanut when you watch YouTube and you're still watching. Oh, hi, son. Oh, when I do my live, like these, especially the lunchtime ones, I just feel like I'm talking to, like, we're friends and we're just having a chit chat, you know? And that's kind of the vibe I wanted for these. Like when I started doing the lunchtime lives. Hi, Devin. I love that name. That is so crazy. Do you know my middle name is Davina? That's my middle name. Aw, my grandparents. And then the one image I think about in that house that I was telling you guys about, LOL, my husband be like, "Hi, husband. How you doing, husband? How you doing?" That's what my husband say, because there's this girl I watch on YouTube. But he knows her name now because I've been watching her for so long. Her name is Gina Janine. I really admire Gina, even though lately, like some of her behavior, but I admire her because she's a hard worker. I mean, as far as her YouTube channel, she really put in a lot of work to get it where it is. And I've been watching her for like years and years. So my husband knows her name now. But at first he was like, "Who is this? Who are you watching?" Thank you, Slay. Shout out to my girl Kelly. She does my nails every 2 weeks. I don't have to say anything, but hey Kelly, how you doing? How the kids? I sit down, she know what to do. Like, oh, it's such a blessing. And my toes too. Her husband does my pedicure. They work together. They're a husband and wife couple. I mean, husband and wife business owners. Isn't that dope? So anyway, my granddad. This is like something that's really sentimental, and it makes me sad but happy at the same time, or it calms me down at the same time. So we had gone to London, my daughter included, my baby girl, her name is Kimani. When she was 1 year old, okay? And we had to go to London because my paternal grandmother passed away suddenly. She was 72 years old. I was shocked when she died. I thought she was going to be the one to outlive everybody. Like everybody, me too, because she was so strong. And we went to London, of course, for her memorial service. Like we had the funeral when she passed, but then when her memorial came up a year after she passed away, we had a memorial service for her as well. And yes, yes, Auntie. And when I went back for the memorial, I brought my daughter with me. But we didn't want to bring her to the grave. Like it's a Caribbean thing. I don't know if everybody feels that way, but you don't bring children to a wake and you don't bring children to the gravesite. So she was gonna stay with my maternal grandparents while we went to the grave. So I brought her over there, and I'm fretting the whole time because this would be the first time she's meeting these people. Her great grandparents the first time, and they're older. So I'm like, she gonna run them ragged in this house, and I'm so scared to drop her off. And I thought, and then the other thing that I thought was she was gonna start screaming and crying when I left. So we get to the house, and this was the realest shit ever, y'all. We get to the house. I open the door, and she just walked in and walked right to my granddad and sat on his lap. Like, granddad. Like, I'm like, what the heck? She never met him ever. And he was ill at the time. He was ill. He was already fighting his cancer. He had cancer. He was fighting it already. And she did the way she just walked over to him. Oh my gosh, it just soothed my soul. And she stayed with them, and we went to the grave. So now that they're all passed away now, including my baby girl, I just think about them all in heaven and how they're protecting her. They're with her up there. And I think about that. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Rub yourself and rub your arms. That does work. Do you have a room for her? No, not in this house. No, I don't. T. So one of the things that Jamaicans do, there's a ceremony called Nine Night. So 9 days after a person passes away, you purge the house. Like you take their things, and you take it out of the house. So at 9 days after she passed away, they did that. I kept some of the things that were really near and dear. I have it in one little box. One day I'll share that with you guys. I have one little box of things that meant a lot to me. Like when her body came back, she had to be, because she passed away in another country. So when she came back, she had to be like she had to be prepared there. Her body had to be prepared there, and she had to come, to come to be transported back to the States. And so they did her makeup, and they did her body. They prepared her body. So when she came back here, they had this head wrap on her, this little wrap that we didn't, I didn't have her wear during her funeral here. So I kept that wrap that she came back in. I kept that. Uh, One of her dresses that she loved. I kept, some of the like keepsakes. I kept, but everything else we got rid of. When she passed away, when I got married, what I did was at the wedding we had a seat, and I also, on my bouquet, I had her name woven onto the bouquet, so she got to walk down the aisle with me. Yeah, it's real. It's like kind of surreal. Like even talking about it, still to this day, losing your child. Eeh. When other people lose their child, and I hear of it, I'm like, my Lord, today. I hope they have a good support system, because if you don't, it can get dark. It can get really dark, child. Do you have an ancestors table or a section in your home now? No, I just have her pictures. Like I have pictures of her. I don't have do it. What's an ancestors table? What's that? Oh my, that sounds. Oh, you mean like with everybody's picture? So yeah, I have that. I have pictures of her, pictures of my grandparents. I have that, like stuff like that. I have a like a table in the living room of that pictures. But that's it. Like I don't have. It's not. Hey, wow, Fee. Hey. Yeah, I have pictures, and I have a picture in my room of my baby girl. Child, it's tough. It's tough losing. It's tough losing your loved ones. How like my heart goes out to anyone that's lost a spouse, that's lost a brother, sister, mom, dad, grandparents, like especially the people that you really lived with and grew up with. My heart goes out to you too. But guys, don't feel sorry for me, because the way that I look at it and the way that I've been able to like keep going is I think about like the fact that I got a chance to experience being a mom. I got a chance to experience childbirth, even though child, I got a chance to experience pregnancy, and that feeling like when the baby is inside of you and you start feeling those initial flutters of life until you start really feeling those when they start really giving it to you and punching you in your cervix, like punching your cervix down. Wait, hold on. Hi, Shireen, please. Why? Kenneth ain't coming? Hold on 1 second. Well, y'all don't have to hold on. Let me just move this over. Oops. Hey, Tashana. Slay said, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. I really. I started about all that. I really didn't mean to. Like, I'm crying. Oh, don't cry, Slay. Don't cry. Like, I mean, it's the first time you heard me talk about it, but trust and believe, I live with it every day, and I've come to grips with it. I thank you guys. I thank you guys so much for your sympathy and your empathy. I totally thank you. So don't think I'm dismissing that. But like I always say, and if you ever watched my video, I did a whole video explaining what happened to my baby girl, and in that video I talk about that too. Like, don't feel bad for me. Uh, I'm a firm believer that God doesn't make mistakes, and things happen to us in our life. And the beautiful thing about life is that if you keep living, child, you will smile again. If you keep living and you keep believing, things will get better. Now, I can't say that the pain goes away all the way. It sure doesn't. I still cry, but I've come to grips with it. I hope that makes sense. Hold on, y'all. I just gotta do something. Why are you changing it? Not y'all. You didn't do it. It's these people. I told y'all we have this big event coming up. I think when we're at the event, members, we'll talk about. I'll get to tell y'all a little bit more after it's over. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "What? Who told you you could leave the event? We got somebody like that I really was hoping was gonna be there. That's not gonna be there. It's so annoying." I'm like, "Who do you think you are? Do you know the Lord of the Bible? Do you know the Lord of the Bible? I think so. What does that mean? Well, who's the Lord of the Bible?" Oh, Ed, it's okay, Ed. It's okay to cry too. Like, guys, let's think about this. Like, when God forbid, you've lost someone really close to you. Like, the one thing about that I've learned over the long term about losing a child as a woman, the worst part is like every time you meet new women or new people, at some point they're going to ask you, "Do you have kids?" And imagine how heavy that question is for someone like me. I talked about that in the video too. So if you guys haven't checked that video out, and if you can take it now, because you're going to cry, because I'm telling you the whole story and you're going to be crying. So don't watch it if it's going to bother you and mess up your whole weekend. Okay? Uh, but that's a very heavy question. And I get asked that all the time. And sometimes to be honest with you, I don't know how to respond. I don't want to be like, no, because I do have a child. But like everybody doesn't respond well to it, and sometimes people ask me really inconsiderate questions. Whew, Lord. So it's like that's the hardest part. Is like that living with it, like living beyond it. It's people asking questions that I don't really know how to answer. What the heck? Oh man, it didn't do it. Hold on, y'all. Well, no, I keep saying hold on, but I'm not. So, but what a bombaras? Is it Dawn? I want to see about going to graduation for children that don't have family. That's nice. It's really hard that I can't believe myself that Oh, it's okay, Slave. Please, it's okay. We should do some type of fundraiser in the future for children. I don't know, cancer or something, some type of something. I would, if I was gonna do something like that, I would really want to do it like, I would want to like do a fundraiser for a specific family or someone that I could actually bring the money to or bring the thing to, you know what I mean? My grandpa asked if you have any new videos on your PH account. What the heck is a PH? What's PH? What are you saying? Melted? Okay, I'm a little bit over it, but guess what? Yesterday, yes, I know you said that. Happy birthday. Or don't feel like answering at that moment. I get it. Yeah. That's, you know what I mean? Oh, it's Mitchell. My bad. Shit. I'm so sad. Why are you not coming no more? I just sent an email like, hey, who told you you could not come? How are the you? How are you? Me you talking about? I'm good. I'm blessed. Oops, shit. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to curse like that. And the damn. Dad, that's messed up. One more second, guys, then we're gonna chat again. Nope. What program you talking about? No, this got to be saved to the S drive. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know some people left. They're like, "What? The lady ain't talking more." Oh, I would have never guessed that. Guess what? What happened? Is it OnlyFans? I think they were just they're trolling a little bit. I don't, you know what I mean? Are you guys working out tonight or what? What's happening? Yes, we are moving it right along. We're doing so good, y'all. We are moving right along. The great, is there a program like that support people with no family? Okay. So I told y'all I was a social worker, and there are families, there are children that are in the system. So I think about that. I think about that. I think about like helping out those families or women that are in domestic violence situations. Those, like, there's a lot of like you hear different programs talk about, oh, we donate to women's shelters and we donate to da 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 da, but the true donations really get down to the nitty gritty, to the inner cities where people really can use the services, right? So when I donate stuff, I usually go to my local women's shelter and bring it. I don't just send money to some organization that donates to I don't believe them. So I usually go there. I do like the same thing I did when I did the Jamaica drive. I paid for an extra suitcase to get on the plane with that had all donated items in it, and took it directly and gave it to the family. And there's something different about that. And whoever donated money, because quite a few people donated cash either on YouTube or in my personal life, I took the cash and I gave it to the people. so that they could do what they needed, because they needed stuff. They needed money, like gas is way more money, all of that stuff. Oh wow, nobody's called me a gorilla in a minute. Welcome in, DJ. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've already broken down like what gorilla means to me, but but yeah, it's a tax write-off, but I like doing it that way. You know what I'm saying? Fee, my girl Fee, how are you, hon? How's it going? How are you doing? It's so good to see you. But that's I like to do that. I like to go to the local spots because it's a blessing to be able to have a job and to do your thing and be able to pay your bills, and even though you go through, even if you have a job and even if you make decent money, you still go through times when you're like, ooh, money's a little tight, or this is a little but the fact that you're able to pay for things and you're able to do things, it's just a blessing. So if you can give back even a little bit of that, whenever you can, whenever you got a little surplus, or you have, like, when I take all my clothes that I'm not wearing, stuff that is still good, especially sweaters, jeans I have that I don't wear anymore, that I only wore maybe once or twice, guess where I'm taking it? To the women's shelter, to the homeless shelter, because people can actually wear it. I have jackets I don't wear anymore. They can use that stuff, maybe not right now, but they could use that. Cousin, don't tell me I'm here at the end again. You are. You are, because I got 10 minutes. I'm out of here. When is your next donation collection? So let me get through what I need upstairs, like do the stuff and put my bags together. I already took one bag down and it's in the trunk. It's in the trunk already. And then, no, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to bring that back in, because what I'm gonna have to do is separate winter stuff from summer stuff. Girl, I've been so busy, I keep missing a lot. Oh, cuz. But thank you for coming in. I will never ever give to, oh God, or South. It's for profit. I would rather. You know what I've done too. If I see a homeless person, that I see often, or like especially when I used to be downtown, I used to go downtown a lot. I would bring them stuff, like bring them clothes, bring them shoes, and just leave it. Don't even say anything, because it's not about the thank you or the whatever. And bring it and give it to them. Buy another sandwich and give it to them. Don't even, just give them a couple of dollars. Even though I'll never forget this one time I gave a homeless person money. Right? I was probably like 28 at the time. Okay, and I gave him like $5. Okay, not nothing crazy, but I was like, he could get something to eat, because where we were in front of this restaurant where you could get a $5 plate and they give you a soda. So I'm thinking he's gonna go in and get food. This mother lover turned around and went to the liquor store. In my face. He didn't even wait. I was like, damn, you couldn't wait till I left. He walked right to the liquor store. Oh my God. But even though I still do it, to help the anxiety of cleaning up, make piles. That's normally what I do. I'll do piles and then label stuff. That happened to you, Ed? I was like, damn, you couldn't even wait till I pulled off or walked away. You walked right in the liquor store. But hey, shit. Sometimes you need a little drink. I had to laugh. Like, I didn't get mad. I got mad for a second, but then I laughed. I was like, you know what? That's helping. At least he gonna stay calm. He ain't gonna go kill nobody because he got his drink. He wanted to forget he was right. He needed his drink. He needed his sip. He was like, "F that food. I don't want no damn food. I want my liquor." That was mad funny. I was like, "What the hell you gonna buy for $5 in the liquor store? Probably Parmesan or something too. Something cheap. Ooh, tear your stomach up, and you didn't eat. Ooh, You needed something to eat. You need to go put some rice on your belly. He don't care about no food. He like, man, I could drink now, and then he probably knows the schedule of all the local homeless shelters where he could get something to eat for free. That's probably, you figure it out, right? Women that's what we was talking about, cause it's women shelters and refugee resettlement places. And also transitional housing. Especially guys, like if you have really decent stuff that you just don't wear anymore, that's not the one thing I must say, guys, don't be disrespectful. I don't I'm not gonna pack up clothes that I wouldn't even wear. The stuff that I pack up to donate is stuff that I just either can't fit anymore, or stuff that I just have, but it didn't look right on me, but it's good quality stuff. I don't give tattered and worn shit and dirty drawers. Some people, oh, it's a guy on YouTube. He's a Jamaican guy, content creator, and during the hurricane, he was getting donations, and he was opening up the barrels and showing people, like, people was sending them like soiled clothes and stuff. Like, I'm like, what the that is so, like, don't send people stuff you wouldn't wear. Just because someone is needy doesn't mean that they gonna just take anything. Like, come on. I was like, what the hell? He was showing it. What was his channel's name? If you guys could look for yourself, if you don't believe me, Green family, the Greens family, something like that. Did you guys I'm like, don't donate stuff that you wouldn't wear yourself. Now, if it's good quality and you just don't wear it, fine. Don't be putting dirty ass old drawers and holy underwear in a barrel to send to somebody else and be like, oh well, they don't have nothing to wear, so here you go. No, they're not your garbage can. Like, send them some nice stuff. And I always think like this. I'm like, I'm sure there's a plus size homeless person or somebody that could wear that probably goes to the shelters and has very limited stuff. Or even people that aren't homeless. Like, what's that organization? The Dresses for Less. If you have nice dresses that you don't wear anymore, or nice like designer bags that are a little worn but not too worn, take it. If you have that local Dresses for Less in your community or in a nearby community, you could donate your nicer dresses to them, so people that are looking for jobs, looking for work, like nice stuff that they could wear to interviews. So I'm gonna take some of my dresses there because I've shopped there before, and I found this cute bag for $5. And I was like, somebody donated this. It was cute. That's like when people kill animals and pray their negativity into the animals and then get to the what? It's called Dresses for Less. I've never heard that before, Abstract. People kill animals and pray their negativities into the animal. What? I've never heard that. But but yeah, Dresses for Less. And if you ever like, if you're here, because we're living in some tough times. If you are looking for a job, if you're not working right now, and you're going to be going on a bunch of interviews, and you have Dresses for Less in your community, go there. You can purchase very affordable interview clothes. And I always think about plus size people. So, hey, plus size girlies, I'm gonna bring some of my my work clothes that I don't wear anymore, just because I've worn it enough and I just don't want to wear it anymore. I'm gonna bring some of that stuff down there. So if you need to go on an interview and you wear size 16, a size 14 jacket, and you need something, because I know it's very hard for us plus size girlies sometimes. If you go into the thrift stores and the whatnots, it's very hard for us to find our stuff. They be having size 10 a lot, size 10, size 8. Some 14s, some 16s. If you were 20, you screwed. They ain't got no 20. And if I knew about that when I was like younger, when I used to be a 20 and a 22, I donated a lot of my stuff at that time because I didn't know any better to what's it called? Catholic charities. Yeah, sometimes it's not your style anymore. Right. It's right. And it's stuff that's still good. It's just I don't wear it. It's just sitting in my closet. It's not something I'm reaching for. And I need to purge some of this stuff. I want it to go to someone that can use it, you know? And it's still good, like a jacket that I might just not wear anymore. Or I only got it for a specific thing and it's not practical for me to wear to work or whatever. I will pass it along and somebody else could wear it because it's still good quality. It's good stuff. But don't be like I said, don't be putting them dirty drawers in no barrel and send it to Jamaica. First of all, Jamaicans are very proud, and they're gonna curse you out for sending them dirty ass drawers. They gonna curse you out. Yeah, sometimes not your style anymore, or it doesn't fit quite right. Yeah, and it was on clearance, and you can't return it, right? Yeah, or like I don't know if you guys do this, but I'm a little old. So, oh, my wedding, I still have it. I don't want to get rid of it. And I keep saying that. What are you holding it for? I still have it. I have not put it on again since the wedding either. It's just, I took it to get clean and they do that, when they suck all the air out. What do they call it? So it doesn't yellow. I don't know. I paid for that too. And the dress is just sitting there. Where am I gonna wear that? I didn't frame it. It's just in the bag, like in that same bag from. But it was custom. I don't want to get rid of it. And that dress, like the style of dress, I did all of that for my mama. Because if it was up to me, my boobies would have been out, honey. But mommy, she wanted a very classic look, and I know some people are like, "Oh, why would you do that?" Listen, frame it, the wedding dress. I know that's a thing, but I ain't gonna. Child. Oh, thank you, cousin. Oh, my wedding. That is so crazy. That dress is just. I took it right after we came back. I took that thing to the cleaners, and they do this wedding treatment thing to it, and it's just there. It's just in the bag. Your wedding was so fun. I so cringe because I wish I started a YouTube channel then. Because it was so cool. Me and my sister sit and talk about that sometimes, and we're like, it was just so cool. It was like a moment in time. It was so cool to have everybody, like you're walking in the lobby and you see Auntie and I see Elizabeth and I see. I was just like, everybody. It was such a nice time. I do. I watched the wedding video. I have that still. I have the wedding video, and we were looking at our wedding pictures the other day, and we were like, "Oh my god, look at our wedding." We're nerds. What nerds? You just sit there and look at your wedding pictures. Oh wait, I remember now. You showed us Yes. I might pretend to have a cousin. If you get, I would cry and bawl my eyes out at your wedding like a baby. You'd be like, "Can you get yourself together?" Oh, Elizabeth. She said I might pretend. Look at me already. Look, what is the matter with me? You didn't even really. I'm a weirdo. Oh my god, I'm really tearing up. Like, what is wrong? It's the menopause. Hey. Let me just tell her I did this. Hold on, yeah. Let me just shut down this. Good night. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really like tearing up over here. I'm a weirdo. Guys, we gotta go to the gym. Thank you for the gifts. I really think about getting married, but if I do, it's gonna be. Ah! Oh my God. Where are you gonna have it? Are you gonna have the wedding like? Where would you have your dream wedding? Everybody in the chat, answer. If money wasn't an object and you could have any wedding you want, what would you do? Would you have a big wedding? Would you have a small wedding? Would you get married on an island? So, speaking of, and this is totally off topic, and you guys are gonna be like, "This crazy lady, how we go from talking about dream weddings to this?" But Italy, where in Italy would you do it? Like in a castle? Vacation island. I did my wedding was in Jamaica. That was my dream, like to be married in Jamaica, to have a wedding in Jamaica. You've been married for 13 years, Hasamel. Renew vows. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. We were gonna go back to the same resort, but I don't know if we're gonna do that. I don't even know where I do it. You gotta think like where would you do it? I still would have a small wedding on an island or another country like Africa. Our relationship took off. Well, after you got married, we were gonna do it at the same resort, but because that resort was cool and everything, but they it would have to be renovated now because like I don't want it to look exactly the same like when we first got married. You've been married 20 years, Ed? Uh, but I would definitely want to go back to. I love Jamaica. Y'all know I love Jamaica. Marriage motivated her. Yeah, because you made an honest woman out of her. So she was like, "I'm gonna make an honest out of you." I think the location would be the hardest thing to choose. It would because yeah, because you have family everywhere. Hmm. Hmm. One of my friends got married in Hawaii, and her wedding pictures were outstanding. And imagine he might have family everywhere else, right? So you guys might just have to do like Prince Hakeem did and take the globe and spin it and stop. And he said, "But the land is so big. Where we go? New York or Los Angeles? We shall let fate decide." Ah, that was so funny. He said, "But where in New York will we find a woman with grace?" How does it go? I used to know all of the words. How come I don't know it? Whatever. You know the lines. You know what he said too. He said Queens because they knew where the hell they needed to go. They need to go to Queens. If people could be pleased, they would please already. Me too. I love that movie. I watched it was it last weekend or the weekend before? I want to go window shopping. Tonight? You know where I go window shopping? Online. And I'll even fill up my cart and then be like, I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to buy it. Bye. And then they keep harassing you. Do you guys do that or is it just me? If people wanted, yeah, you're right, abstract. I love online. Yes, me too. And I'm like, oh wow, that's so cute. And I put it in my cart and everything. And then I'll be like, I don't want it. And then they start harassing you in emails like, hey, yesterday it was French chateaus. That is so funny. Oh, so we all do that. That's my new window. That's my window shopping is going online and looking at stuff, putting it in my cart, and then being like, I don't want it. I was like, oh, 2 million. That's not bad. Don't you love that when you're like, oh, that's not too bad. You know, you ain't buying that shit. That is funny. Ooh wee. I do that all the time. Like I put all kind of stuff in my cart. Like I'm really gonna buy it. I think my Amazon cart is probably the most obscene cart ever, and I ain't buying none of that. I'm not a big online shopper. I like to. Oh, you an old school shopper. You like to go to the store. I don't like going in them damn stores. If I see a line, I will put everything down and leave. I will put it down and leave. I am not a shopper. I'm not a shopper like that. I don't want to go to the store and try it on. Now, if it's something you gotta go to the store and try on, if I can, I will pre-order and go to the store and then try it on. I don't because I have to go to. I can't go. I don't. I used to go blindly to the mall and just shop. I do not do that. If I need to buy something, online. Make a list and share with your subbies for them to buy. Oh, see, I'm not one of those. Like you give me all kind of ideas because I would never. Like you know how people have a wish list, but you're right. I should. I should do that because there's this thing. Let me show y'all. Right, prefab house. Prefab houses in your Amazon cart. What? Amazon sells every goddamn thing, don't they? All right, I think I need to go, guys. I have to go to oh, it's Chef Roasting Gag. Where's Chef Roasting Gag? She just commented. I think it's like one of those little houses, right? That's what you mean, Ed? It's like one of those little houses. Wow, that is crazy. All right, guys, I gotta go. I have to end the live. I have to do a few things, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do as far as my workout this evening. I know Lingus hold houses like Boosie Estate. What? I know land. Yes, hold houses like I have no idea. Gotta get more dates. I only have 3 left. I don't know who be you be eating them. You be eating them, T. I have fun with y'all. We had a good time. I don't know what 192 minutes means, but we've been on here for a minute. And I don't usually do, I mean, I normally can go when it goes to live, but I don't think I've ever done 192 minutes. Yeah, I might do something like that, T. I mean, abstract. Or I might go to the gym, but I think I may hold off on the gym until tomorrow so I can go like in the afternoon and do an hour of cardio and just chill. 3 minutes and 3 hours and 12 minutes. We've been on live. Whoa! That's dope. So Ed, like everybody that's been rocking with me for so long, and you guys, we had a great talk. I would give you one, but I have 3, so it's not enough for us. That's crazy. Bring lights. Ugh, that nasty. Look at my face. That's why I don't like going there. They do. They have like the cleaner and stuff like that, but I'm always like, ew. Who was putting a nasty sweat all over the place? But I need my own art trainer, Planet Fitness, because I ain't buying. You don't see how much them things cost? My lord, today the art trainer is super expensive. Because I would buy one for my house. I seen people. Ew! And what's so crazy is before the pandemic, I used to work out solely in the gym. And when the pandemic happened, I had a mini breakdown like, what am I going to do now? And now it's completely the opposite. I love working out at home. Get sponsored by a fitness machine. So the thing is, because I'm in communication with one, but they don't have a friggin' arc. They have a bike and they have a treadmill. We're just trying to work out the contract and how it's going to work, because you're not going to use me and then use me up. You know what I mean? You have to know your worth from the beginning. Because what they like to do is these, like when you're a small content creator, they like to lock you into foolishness now. And then if my numbers change, or my numbers, when they change and when they get more, like when I have more subscribers and more engagement, all of that, I don't like that. So we've been emailing back and forth for months. It's been almost 2 months, and they keep sending me to different folks. You're right, T. This wait, right? But I'm not gonna agree to anything until it makes sense. Okay, punks. But anyway, my dream is I want an art trainer for free. Planet Fitness. Somebody put hashtag Planet Fitness in the chat. Hashtag Planet Fitness. I want a free art trainer. That's what I want. And my one of my dreams is, but I don't think the art trainer didn't pick up. Like, it wasn't popular. What's popular is the bike and treadmill, and people do classes on bikes and treadmills. But I think there should be a class on the art trainer, which is what I want to do. Because the art trainer is the best cardio machine ever. I might go walking at the stores for exercise. I got craps. I got craps. Cramps. You meant cramps, right? Oh my, T. I'm about to be visited by that monster wench soon too. And her damn cousin. They coming any day now to bother me. They gonna come over here and bother me too, child. Mm-mm-mm. I do not look forward to them bothering me. I'm like, leave me alone. More walking is cool. Yeah, more walking. Yeah, the monster wench. She came early. I can't stand. Like, leave her alone. Look, oh, abstract is so positive. She said it's a cleansing. Oh, it's a monster wench that comes harassing me once a month. No, you're right. It is a cleansing. Oh, I love that energy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sticking with my crazy behind all this time. And we had a fabulous little chit chat. New moon. You're right. You're right, abstract. It's just when you get, you know, I don't want to talk about it. She said it is, but it's not a happy time. T. I'm gonna eat my beets. Lord of mercy. I'm gonna juice my beets. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta get that done tomorrow too. Lord of mercy, we got. But you know what? Yeah, we could get it all done tomorrow. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your night. I might pop on later. Who knows? If I decide to go to the gym, which I highly doubt. I'm probably gonna work out right at home. Thank you, guys. I'm tired of her. God, come take her away, please. Them crazy people. They come bothering me. Abstract. Every month. They bother me. Take a bath like him. Oh, she's so sweet. Have a great night, y'all. Thank you again. Bye, guys.